because I am 3 minutes late. It's fine. I'm allowed. I'm allowed to be 3 minutes late. It's fine. Yes, I was on Twitter. You want to know why I was on Twitter? Because I was in the bathroom. Leave me alone. I was on Twitter while being in the bathroom. I can't control that kind of timing. Anyways. Oh, 3 minutes late unacceptable. Dick has done way worse. Dick has stopped streaming. How late is that? Anyways, today I had a day that started bad and then got a lot better, so I'm happy. But disco better be really nice to me to make up for my day, because it's not the worst day I've had, but basically end up going to sleep way later than I wanted to. That's fine. We know. Here we go. Woke up, brought my mom to the doctor's because she needed to go. Of course, had the brilliant idea to one go without having eaten first, so I was starving the entire time. Secondly, it was raining. And I don't know if you've ever, like, pushed a wheelchair. I know a lot of people, like, I know it's not a common occurrence for a lot of people. You cannot have an umbrella and push a wheelchair at the same time. So I did the back and forth, getting rained on the entire time. I don't own a coat that has a hood. And I wasn't wearing a hoodie, I was wearing something else. But basically got rained on the entire time. From and to. So that was amazing. Went back out to go do a few groceries. I wanted to go to the frozen shop and to the Asian grocery store. Because of my mom's appointment, which I thought it closed at 6, the Asian grocery store. It doesn't, it closed at 5. So after the appointment, went to the Asian grocery store, it was closed. So then I only went to the frozen grocery store and they didn't have one of the few things I wanted. So, amazing day. I got something else instead that's not as good, but it's fine. I did go a little ham at the frozen grocery store. I usually only get a few things, but this time I got a bunch more. I didn't get that many things, but still I got a lot more than I usually would, because I was like, fuck this. I'm not getting anything today, fuck this. I'm getting a lot more than I usually do. And then I came back home, and through like the entire time I wasn't able to play Lads as well, because the game just was not working because of the new update thing. So I finally was able to play Lads a few hours ago, and I was very, very happy. But also I had this whole entire like, this is so annoying, what the fuck, why does the world hates me day, while also not being able to play Lads and knowing that it wasn't working and praying that it works when I go back. So it's been a day, but then I played Lads and life was better. I ate a few things and life was better. Had dinner and life was better. Oh, thank you, Helen. You're very sweet. And now I'm going to play disco and life is going to be better, so all good. Lads now has they already had a thing where you could do your little, for each love interest you have a different desk and you can personalize your desk, and now they've made it bigger, so I spent a bunch of time personalizing my desks for each of them. Which was very fun. I really like the desk thing. So that's good. And watched a video from, because one of my favorite YouTubers posted a new video today, so I was like, nice. So I watched that as well. So you know, towards the end of the day it got better. It got a lot better, thankfully. But yeah, started great. I hope I won't be getting anything. Also, I just realized I took a shower yesterday, which means I also ruined my hair by just going in the rain. Ugh, really annoying. I was like, oh, my hair doesn't look great. because I got rained on twice. Amazing. I still have my little post-it note with all the stuff I want to upgrade. Hopefully we'll manage to do some of this. Because last time in Disco, we didn't have that much stuff to do again. The rain do be like that. Ugh. I'm also halfway through my book that's 800 pages. I'm literally on page 420. I'm finally more than halfway through this. It's so good, but it's going to get so bad for the character, and I'm so sad for him. I love my little guy, and my little guy is getting rained on his parade constantly since he was born. So I'm like 400 more pages. How bad can it get? But I'm continuing to read. I'm going strong. I read like 100 pages without really realizing yesterday, and I was very happy about that. But yeah. So in Disco, we don't have that much to do, and a few of them are like you have to wait for to do them. So I'm going to see. We're going to see one more game, anyways. But I'm a bit like, I hope I won't have a start of today's stream where it's going to be quite slow, because you know. There we go. Because now we're on a stage of the game where we don't get that many quests, but a lot of the quests are already done. Ooh, hiccups. Okay, we'll be able to level up soon. So we were here, right? This is the situation. I don't know. Which one I'll do next? Maybe I'm sad because I got spoiled what Harry looks like without his beard. I saw an image. I got spoiled that, sadly. So I won't do the shaving because I already know what he looks like. That's not interesting anymore. I might do logic to continue on the Titus thing. Thank God. But interfacing, I'm very... And composure. Like, the three main ones that I want to see are logic, interfacing, and composure. Because the other ones is, like, the doors. So... And Kim even told us, like, we can find another way around. So I know it's not, like... So, yeah, logic would be a good choice for... Because it would be for the Titus where asking where Ruby is. Interfacing would be the bunker door that's behind the church, but I think that was very, very low. So I don't know if one is going to cut it. And composure was for the Gary armor, which I forgot what that was. Oh yeah, Gary that has the armor and stuff, but I don't know if we're going to meet Gary again, because they did say, like, we're asking me your questions now and you'll never see him again. So I don't know if I'll have a chance to ask him that again. And Smoker on the Balcony, he had a thing with composure as well. So I think either logic or interfacing, but I probably would do logic. So that's for that. Here. It's already high as well, which is good. And interfacing... Is here? Oh, it's high too. That's good. Okay, good. Then we have our drip. Look at him. He's so drippy. We literally like have so much. We have so much. Makes me happy how many clothes we have. Yeah, tools. We still have very little tools. We only have a few things. Items. What's that again? Oh yeah, it's figurine. And interacts. We have these. There we go. Scarf maxing is good. Yeah, I love this scarf. It looks so cute. It looks very soft. It probably isn't, but it does look quite soft on him. It looks a bit like velvety. Then, what I was saying. Look at the magnificence of the Dawn ones. This makes me so happy. Like, at how much we've done. This is so satisfying. Okay. Active. We'll still have Get Yourself Organized, which is attend Steban's meeting after 22 at Cape Side Apartments, which, like I said, is one of the timed ones. So this one, we have to wait, which is the bringing back communism stuff. Determine where the shot came from. Those two I had looked up, and I can't do yet. So I have to wait. That was the thing that I was like, oh, this is annoying. And I don't know where to look stuff for. And I have been told that, like, yeah, I have to wait for that. Officer profile incomplete. That's interesting. I never noticed that was before. Then this one. Titus doesn't believe Ruby shot the hangman. Present a theory. Make him see it's something to consider. That's what we're going to work towards. Get the hangman boots. Never getting those boots. I'm never getting those boots, like I said. I'm never getting booze and drinking it. Same. Like, those two are the ones that will stay undone, and that is fine. Replace the lost boot. We might go on that quest, honestly, today. To try to see how to do that. And this I was really interested in trying to do. I don't know how to get started with it, though. That's what I was thinking of doing until the 22 meeting thing of this one. There's a strange door at the whirling. No one knows where it leads. Find a way in and see what's hidden there. In the hostels, cafeteria, forgotten corners. I really want to do that, but I have no idea how to start it. So. And then we haven't really done anything for this. Because the only two I've unlocked are Fairweather T500 and Wumpy Dumpy Dom Center. And I don't care about either of them, so I don't want to unlock stuff for them. But we still have Aces High, we still have Mazovian Social Economics, we still have Volumetric Chic Compressor, we still have A Long Way Home, we still have Some Kind of Superstar, and we still have Inexplicable Feminist Agenda, so good things happening. Love the center. Oh yeah. Those two are something. Wumpy Dumpy Dum. Yes. Like, it is. I feel like I've done. I don't know how much of the game I've done, but I feel like I've done quite a bit of the game already. It is impressive how much of this I have not gotten. This is like. I have skipped all of this. But I'm guessing a lot of it is also like very specific choices and things, so that makes sense. Okay. I love that Kim is kind of jealous of this man, weirdly enough. Okay. Can I talk to you again?
The man ponders his cooking utensils and gives you a little nod, acknowledging your presence.
Do you know what's behind the door?
He looks up at you, then looks away quickly, shrugging and muttering something to himself. Shrugging is an international sign for, no, I don't know what's behind that door.
Okay. Because the thing is, like, when you click on the door, it doesn't give you any options.
You see a heavy steel door with a prominent dimple lock. It's painted blue. The cobalt blue surface feels rough to touch. The stainless steel door is flush with its frame on every side.
Yeah, I can turn the game up. Here we go.
Old cobalt paint, rough on the fingers. 40,
Better?
50 years since this was painted, maybe. The door does not budge.
Okay, nice. Thank you for telling me. Yeah, that's the thing, is like, it kind of just stops there. And I'm like, okay. Okay, let's see. Can I ask... Oh. Nice. Stole some of the Fed. Can I ask you?
Ah, smallest church in Saint-Saëns, right?
Oh yeah, I did do the karaoke last time. The cafeteria manager is waiting for you to acknowledge that he recognized the song. Yeah, the church is actually my past. Yeah, the church is actually my life. Yeah, the church is actually my love. Things are really bad with it. I fucking rocked that shit. Told you I'd rock that shit. I fucking rocked that shit.
It was all right. Subdued. I might start letting people up there again.
Ooh.
Now, what can I do for you?
God, that's another thing I do.
Another thing. Great. I love those.
Oh. Clach in room 3. She nicked the phone line.
Why? No, fuck it. I don't want to know. I don't want to know why these degenerates do what they do. I thought we had one good guest in the building.
You have Alina. Alina is a good customer.
Yeah, well, she's not a guest, is she?
What? Did someone mention my name?
Lena, I miss you. This is the ghost of Lena. Lena left. Lena is not here anymore.
We were just paying you a compliment. And finding out a degenerate from room 3 nicked the phone line. Everything is okay here.
He yells, then turn to you.
Good thing that guest pays for her stuff on time. I'll forward her the bill and be done with it. Was there anything else?
That mysterious blue steel door at the back of the kitchen.
Oh, yes, that door, sure. There's nothing mysterious about it. It's just a door.
Do you know what's behind it? Do you have...
No, I don't have a key. I don't know how to get there. And I don't care either. It's not like I've been wondering about it for 10 years. It's just a frit warehouse, probably. Or some boring storage space with a bunch of old junk and dust. Junk and dust.
He's attempting to maintain an air of indifference. It's absolutely not convincing.
I think you'd like to know what's back there.
Fine, okay, a little. But my job doesn't leave me time for wondering about one locked door in one of the cafeterias I manage.
Also, he keeps saying like, oh, I deal with so many cafeterias. Dude, you're constantly here. You're 24/7 here with your stuff to burn, doing nothing.
So, I haven't opened it. I have cleaned the whole place 100 times over, though, after the animals. And I haven't found a key, so good luck with that.
How do I get that fucking key?
Yes?
Well, maybe...
Another thing. Great. Oh, yes, that... Yes. Oh, yes. No, I don't... Awesome...
He's attempting to maintain... He looks at the dust on his finger and wipes it off.
Okay.
Yes?
Do you have anything else to tell me?
Again? I can't believe this shit.
Shakes his head, looking like he really has trouble remembering this shit. I guess you're around.
Yes? What is it?
Did you hear that? Did you hear me sing? Did you like it?
That was pretty good, Harry. Wasn't it, Jean?
Aw.
Huh, that was... Yeah, that was absolute shit, if you want my opinion. Drunken shit. Haven't wanted anything to end this badly since I had cluster headaches. Horrible. Truly horrible. I beg of you, don't ever subject anyone to this torture again. I mean, seriously, you need to...
I just realized we're matching with Kim color-wise, and that makes me very happy. Oh, I forgot to... Here we go. Oh, that's not the right one. Wait, give me a second. Here we go, better.
Jean, it's not right. Don't make it worse. And I really liked it.
Oh. She quietly interjects, giving you a compassionate side glance.
She actually did.
Look, something is really bugging me. Are we not from the same police station? Are you with him? Points to the man with sunglasses.
Of course I'm with him. Why do you ask?
She seems startled by her own tone. Nothing, just wondering.
The sooner you figure this hanging out, the sooner everyone can go home.
Look, something's really bugging me. Are we not from the same station?
God damn it, you leave her alone. Keep your weird bullshit to yourself and be professional for once, for fuck's sake.
Can I actually help you with something?
She looks at you apologetically.
Yes, of course. Preposterous. I mean, you would remember if they were, right? Who forgets their squad mates? That's not possible.
Okay. Ba, ba, ba. True, there's that thing too. It's all nice and snowy. Oh, wait, isn't it this way? No, it's this way. Here we go. Oh,
The spread pattern of these bullet holes makes your chest ache. Your breath grows heavier. More old bullet holes. At least half a century. A different era altogether.
examine closer.
You peer into the faded marks in the stone. They peer back like an endless row of tiny black holes. Sweat starts trickling down your brow. Your chest feels tight looking at them. It's closing in, caving in, ever tighter. Your breathing grows even heavier.
You okay there?
We were sharply. Yeah, I'm fine.
You were looking pale there for a second. What are you looking at?
These bullet holes against the bullet holes we saw before.
Bullet holes generally look the same, so probably. But you're right. More old bullet holes from the revolution.
Man, how many people got shot during the revolution?
Plenty.
You hear the sound of running water. Someone's washing dishes. Okay. Mm. Now that we know he's keeping bugs in there, you can hear the bugs. That's funny. It's not the most riveting entertainment bag. I'm trying to see if there's anything I have not seen that would link me to that flipping door. Honestly, I'm starting to think that it's kind of a thing of like, oh, if you haven't talked to the right person or the right thing or whatever, you could just come to it.
You keep coming back. That's good, officer. Keep browsing those clothes. Keep saving that economy.
Save the economy. What are you talking about?
Haven't you heard, officer? We've got to be economically conscious. Recycle your cash. Keep it in circulation. Don't buy new things. Buy eco.
It doesn't make any sense. Why exactly does the economy need saving? Thanks for the advice. I'll try to be more economically conscious.
Very cool. The economy thanks you, officer.
The speakers below are banged up and worthless. The sneak.
Cures are too expensive.
The shine on these sunglasses lasts a lifetime, officer. 100% guarantee. Give me the shades you recommended. Try them on.
Abort. These are hideous. What's more, they don't even fit your face. You can feel them pinching your nose and chafing against your brow.
Damn, officer! You look like a mega secret spy. Very secret. They're practically made for you. I'll let you have them for 2 real and 50 cents.
It's going to be very difficult for anyone to take you seriously with these things on your face.
No, you are definitely not those.
You're right, I'm too sensible for those.
Are you sure? But they look so good on you. You should think this through, officer.
Oh no, those are really ugly. Okay. Da, da, da. We were told the amount of days we had at the start of the game, weren't we? I can't remember. I looked it up at some point, but I forgot. Valid. I think my brain is like 6 days or something, but I don't remember if it's just my brain being like, or if it's actual info. Okay, yeah, we don't have access to any of this. Can I go inside of here? No. Cause there's stuff here where I'm like, Just so big, so over space for no good reason as well. Where it says you can technically go further, but realistically, you'll be done in 7 days. Okay, I see, I see. Oh. Just in limbo with Kim. Like, can't I get one of these fucking boats to go get the lost bull from the thing?
The waves are beginning to die down. Look at those little bastards. Simmer down. Simmer down, bastards.
Why does she care about the waves so much?
What is it with you and those waves?
What is it with waves and fishermen? We need to be out there with them, fishing, making a living. So I asked them to accommodate me. But until that happens, I can try to assist you the best I can. So, what will it be, officer?
That's my motor carriage by the sea, in the sea, by the way.
Oh, that's good to know, I guess.
It
Why is
doesn't.
it in the sea?
It was an accident. I'm sorry.
This calls for a funeral, if you ask me.
You're suggesting we honor the carcass of my former motor carriage? No, that's senseless sentimentality. Inanimate objects don't have souls. I'm actually in the middle of a murder investigation right now. You are suggesting we honor the carcass of my former motor carriage.
Aye. Feels deserved, don't you think? Falling in the line of duty like that and all?
I don't think I have funerals for motor carriages. What an odd thought. Maybe I should. I don't want a funeral. I hate death. Maybe. What's an odd thought? Maybe I should.
Why odd? Our things are a part of our life world. They're made with our human sweat and they share human history. We should care about them as we care about humans. To some extent, at least.
Life world. Someone's been reading up on last century Gotvaldian philosophers. Play it cool now.
Alright, I'm in, but organizing a funeral takes a lot of time and effort, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah? You won't even be able to get it out of the water before early June. And where are you going to bury it? Who to invite? What music to play at the wake? Take it from someone who's been through a few funerals. It's easiest to just leave them there and let nature take care of it.
That's all we have time for right now anyway. Come back here in June and see how you feel about it then. It's not like it's going anywhere.
It's a pity we don't get to do more frivolous side activities. I would have really liked that.
Yes, that is a pity. But for now, let's focus on the things we do get to do. Like the murder investigation, for example.
You like the Kupri funeral idea?
I'm looking for someone else, actually.
Oh? Who?
That's it, I'm not looking for anyone right now.
Well, how can I assist you then, officer?
We're seeing you. Bye-bye. I'm looking for someone else, actually. Oh, who? No idea, but I'm looking for them. Can I talk to the grandma some more, maybe?
Our tenant, the policeman. I hope the waves don't keep you up at night. What can I help you with?
I feel so bad asking her this. I found this jacket, but it's filthy. Could you wash it for me?
I can wash it for you, but it's going to take about a half an hour. Think you can stay put for that long?
Hell yeah. No, we must run around ceaselessly. It would be torture to stay put.
Fucking autism, the ODHD fighting inside of you every second of the day. The autism and ADHD being at war constantly.
I could use a breather. It's been another track and field day.
Oh, so little says Robin is fine. I like that like Harry is the one that's very, very sportive and he is having a hard time catching up. Yeah, I'll wait.
Well, hand it over then, and I'll see what I can do. Must say, I'm proud of this one. It's pretty nice underneath all that filth. I hope you'll have an easier life in your hands.
I fucking love her. She's so sweet. Thank you, lady. I wanted to change my shoes as well. Because I put those shoes for not style reasons. Here we go. Ah. +1 pain threshold, +1 out of flight, -1. Sweat like a pig. +1 drama. Okay, let's see. Ooh. You don't see the scarf anymore though. It's starting to look like a track and field runner. I don't like it as much as the other one. But it's good. Good stats though. Of course you like it. That makes sense. I feel like that's potential, but I don't think it's the style for Harry. I like my big coat more. I like this more.
Hello, mister.
Are you Lillian's daughter?
Yes, I am. Little Lily. You know my mom?
Yes, we met earlier.
That's nice. My mom is great. She's never angry or anything. Bye!
The girl's large, curious eyes remain fixed on you. Such a sweetie.
Is that the phasmid? It looks like the phasmid, leaning against the wall.
Try and sneak up to the phasmid.
It's not the phasmid. It's not even organic. It's a fire iron. How disappointing.
Of course it wasn't the phasmid. It's way too big.
Don't be too hard on yourself. You couldn't have known that for sure. And besides, finding this phasmid is your special destiny. You can feel it.
Gives the dream of discovering the phasmid in Cerulean phasmid a rest for now.
The scruffy-haired little boy kicks a stone while the other watches him do it.
You must be Lillian's twins.
This one doesn't say anything, kicking the concrete with his worn-out sneaker.
Lily's our mum.
Explains the other one, tongue still lolling in the mouth. I already said that.
The stone kicker laughs suddenly. His head is too large for his shoulders. The other one laughs as well. Wow, so intellectually stimulating. The stone kicking isn't even of very high caliber. Anyone can do that.
That's the kind of thought that Deke has. And then it would say children are stupid. That's the kind of message we'd get from Deke in the fucking group chat. Is Lily your sister?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Is that it? Being a little laconic about it.
It doesn't look like he knows what that means.
Valid, yes. Children are stupid. The scruffy-haired little kid laughs as though in agreement.
You're stupid.
The other one tells him, suddenly very serious. Okay, how about the policeman asks you something else now? I'm just gonna leave now. I'm gonna leave and not talk to you anymore.
Just a second ago, the first one was laughing. Now he's doing something with his lips and his gap tooth. It looks like he's sad because you're going, or who knows, really. There's no system to this.
You're being random.
You're stupid.
The other one repeats, still deathly serious.
The secrets of understanding the tongues of children have been lost to you a long time ago.
Bye. You've been doing anything new?
Yes, what is it?
Nothing. The thing is, like, since for them it's been just like a few hours or a day or whatever, it's like, yeah, you've been going to see her every 2 hours for the last day. Of course, like, she doesn't have time. But for me, it's like, yeah, it's been a while. So I'm like, maybe there's something new. Okay. Very long way to Ba Sing Se. I should have taken on the tasks to try to get more of the bugs. Would have given me more stuff to do. The slight springtime scarf smells like men's cologne mixed up with cheap laundry detergent. Someone must have left it behind, probably from a date. Wear it as it's you want to delude yourself the spring has arrived. Amazing.
There's nothing else to do with the traps at this time. They're all just lying around, gathering dust and rainwater. It's a very long way to Ba Sing Se.
city, they are so pretty. Yeah, there's nothing over there. Have anything else to say?
Hello again.
You look like someone who has money. Do you have money?
I do have some money, yes, but that's not what's really important here.
He brushes it off like it's nothing at all.
He's not gonna give you money. What are you doing? Clearly you were just profiling. No, I mean, come on. You need the money. If it's not a thing, he can give you some.
I don't want your money. I just wanted to see whether my profiling skills were working.
Oh no,
Oops.
I don't have it on me, officer. I was talking in more general terms. I'm just spending time with my kid here, showing him around the lesser-known parts of our hometown. It wouldn't be wise to carry huge amounts of cash on such expeditions.
My bad.
Not that he would have to worry about being robbed. He looks surprisingly buff.
I do have some money.
He's not gonna give you... No, I mean, come...
Of course, detective. I wouldn't have assumed anything else.
Thank you.
Matter of fact,
He looks up again, a playful hint shining in his eye.
I don't know if you're familiar with this, but the Vespertine Department of Justice has published a rather interesting paper on the criminal profiling in former socialist states. Have you read it? If not, then you definitely should. If not for tips and tricks, then just for theoretical curiosity.
By the way,
Anyway, that's just a little something that sprang to mind. You were saying?
do you work out?
I do some Lomantang stick fighting now and then.
Lo Mantang stick fighting is a form of martial arts originating from the island of Lo Mantang. It uses slender wooden sticks for confronting the opponent.
A form of martial arts on the island of Low Mountain, right?
Actually, a great many cultures have their own version of stick fighting, such as the sacred Mabolo tradition of the Harley people, the name deriving from the butterfruit tree traditionally used for crafting the long, slender sticks, whereas the sticks used in other cultures...
This man is the version of Encyclopedia, but on antidepressants.
He goes off as he paints you a comprehensive picture of the history of stick fighting among mankind, seasoning it with unexpected pop culture references.
Why do you thought of Harry? I wanted to know.
Man, he's good at speaking. People must love him.
But anyway, I'm boring you with details again. You were saying?
I'm not really interested into practice. I just want to know how often you work out now and then. That's what, like once a week? I don't really remember what I was saying.
Then I guess everything got said, right?
Leave. Okay. Oh. Oh well. I don't understand what that is. Okay. Oh, no, I don't think I'm able to go out from there. Yeah, so here, okay.
Tequila Sunset.
Why do you keep losing all your stuff?
Good fucking question, Tequila. If I knew the answer, you think I'd be hanging out on a beach in this formerly premium but now extremely dirty two-piece lycra tracksuit? I used to own my reality situation. My business buddies and I had our own creative services agency. I had a nice apartment, an even nicer piece of ass. But somehow it all got away from me. Now I can't hang on to anything. Just last week I stole this nice new jacket, but then I lost it too. The only things I haven't lost are these two drunks.
You of all people should empathize with this. Perhaps this lost jacket is something you could help with?
What's about this lost jacket?
Tequila, it's a verifiable tragedy. It was practically brand new. Sure, it didn't really go with my lycra threads, but it did itch a lot less. Say, you're a detective, right? Maybe you can help old Doom Spiral out. Solve the case of the missing jacket. What do you say, Tequila?
You mean this jacket that I discovered on the boardwalk and had cleaned on a whim? The man examines the jacket for a moment, a look of consternation on his brow.
Nah, this isn't it. Faun, that's medium concept stuff. Totally not my style.
So you're saying there's another lost jacket out there somewhere?
It's a big world out there, Tequila. A lot of lost jackets in it. Don't know why you'd think this could possibly be mine.
So is yours.
Hey, Doom Spiral. Ain't that the jacket you stole the other week?
Not on your fucking life, Rosemary. What's wrong with you people? Like I'd be caught dead wearing Faun, like some low-concept bicycle courier. Tell you what, Tequila. Why don't you just hang on to that one? I'll get another jacket. Someday.
At least you got a nice jacket for your troubles.
Hehehehe. Okay. Nice. And this. So, we said logic. Here we go. Let's go talk to Titus.
Okay, let's step aside for a second.
Oh.
I have something I want to talk about.
Oh, okay, okay, Kim. Yes, Kim? My love?
I've been meaning to have a little chat with you about your sense of style.
Oh my so what do you mean?
It's just, well, you look more like a high-flying businessman than a police officer.
Kim, I don't know if you know a lot of high-flying businessmen. They don't look like that. I just thought this is the way professional people were supposed to look.
There's nothing wrong with it per se. It's just a little much. You know the expression, the clothes make the man? The right outfit in the right situation can make all the difference in the world.
Kim, I was so close to making you wear a piss F sort of jacket, and we know you do it in other Let's Plays, so don't you dare talk to me about my sense of style. I have to say, his sense of style is excellent. We all want to have his wardrobe, but still. Okay, nod. You're a sharp-dressed man. We could be style buddies. Oh, I'm not taking style tips for someone who dresses like a mega big nerd. Binoclard. Oh, I'm not taking style tips for someone who dresses like a washed-up tip-top racer. Okay, you're a sharp-dressed man.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves, detective.
A warm smile.
Yes!
Anyway, we should probably get back to the caves. Let's go.
This was so fucking worth it. Thank you, Kim. God, I'm so glad I did everything I just did now. Oh, allez-vous-en. Why did I not fucking realize what was written on here? Allez-vous-en. Which means go away. It's not this way. Is it this way? I don't know. Perhaps it is, perhaps it's not. I think both ways go just fine, to be fair. Titus, I'm coming for you. Okay, what stat do I need?
It's you again. What is it?
Let's see. It's logic, okay. Let's change to get as much logic as I can. God, he's so slow every time. Okay. Composure, savoir-faire, empathy. Logic. Ugh. Fucking hate that. Is this one? Oh, +2 logic. I'm fully not getting this instead. Okay. Do I have anything that gives me minus logic in here? I have +3 logic. That's so good. Okay, amazing. That's the most I could get. Just checking.
It's you again. What is it?
Might as well. Okay.
Oh no, he's stuck again. Please, someone, just animate him. I got nothing. Get a move on, asshole. Stop standing with your dick in your hand. Your mouth is open. Close it. It's really, really going to help if you do. Say something. If you say something, you can jolt out of the stupor. Just one sentence.
Thanks, guys. Let's
Here
get
we
moving
go.
again.
Gladly.
Well, at least it wasn't a very long-winded dialogue, so that's good at least. God, I have enough. So long until I get my skill point up again, and then I have to do more logic. Ugh. At +3. Ugh. Okay. You kinda are, though. That's true. You kinda is a shrink minus a diploma. Gotta spend money to make money. Okay.
again, esteemed officer, and welcome to crime, romance, and biographies of famous people.
The girl outside mentioned this place is cursed.
Cursed? Who said that? Annette? I will have a word with her. This place is not cursed. It has a robustly magnetic energy. Good for commercial activity. My business is thriving, sir.
Okay.
What in God's name is she talking?
Okay, where's the board game? Do I have enough?
A small mountain of colorful board game boxes. There are numerous types of games for all ages. A lot of shelf space seems to be taken up by Wirral-related merchandise.
Storekeep, what board games do you have here?
Wonderful board games, sir. The Viticulturist is a classic for sure, or perhaps you'd like Archipelagos of Insulinda, a very educational game for those interested in geography. Browbritter is a fun game of economic competition, but can get quite intense after a while. We have games for the whole family. You can play with your children.
I don't feel like I have any kids.
Friends are technically like family.
She fiddles with her pendant thinking.
For playing with friends, I'd recommend Suzerainty. It's
I don't have
civilization
enough.
building game where you build a civilization, then set off to brutally colonize and repress other civilizations. It'll cost 12 real.
I don't have enough. Oh wait, I'll go sell my bottles. I might get a few bucks with my bottles. You're poor. Sorry, I don't need to pay for the welling in rags anymore, so I haven't been like looking for as much money as I usually would. I spent most of it on healing stuff, so I would be safe for like the rest of my adventure. I got so traumatized by dying like 3 times that I was like, let me make sure I have enough health stuff. I used to not be poor. The yellow roses in the windows on the flowers that were left for Klausche. I don't know if I had
The
that
tin
much
machine
overband.
stands in the corner. A sign says 1 bottle equals 10 cents.
When I sent you the screenshot from my game, I had 100%. I never got 100 reals.
Your bottles clunk into the machine.
I got like, I think 60 real at most. I don't know. You would have to see how much I had before I bought all of the health stuff. Oh, I have shit to sell though. But can I sell it to her? Let me look at my inventory. We need 12 real, right? I don't know what I'm selling. Selling the canister. Amazing. I think I have to sell to the thrift shop down. Then we're getting suzerainty. Can we play with Kim? I want to play with Kim. Hello. I like him.
Hello again. How can I help you?
There's something I'd like to sell.
Sure. Let me have a look.
Fascinating for the corpse. No, hurry.
Anything else you're thinking of selling?
Fuck's sake. Dude. Not selling the photo of the corpse.
Another time.
Hurry, for fuck's sake. Better be a good game.
A small mountain of
Wonderful choice, sir. A wholesome family game.
Can we play in the middle of the shop? A civilization building game where you get to choose a nation and set off to colonize and exploit other cultures. A star-shaped note on the box claims the game is now completely includes a completely new genocide option. Nice.
In your hands, you hold a brand new copy of the game, Suzerainty. It's snugly wrapped in a skin of plastic. The cover features a charming illustration depicting a mass of grinning laborers loading goods onto a ship, while a richly dressed administrator oversees their work. The exact location and time period are left deliberately vague, but it's clearly meant to represent the economic relationship between the Revacholian suzerainty and its many vassals.
Click no, removing the plastic wrap.
The plastic wrap rips off as easily as a bodice in a tawdry historical romance.
That's specific. Open the box.
There's a hiss as the lid slides off. Inside, you find a thick, full-color rulebook and more than a dozen pouches of various wooden components.
Hey Kim, wanna play?
The lieutenant looks over the rulebook before he sees something that makes his eyes go wide.
Holy shit. The average playing time for this game is 1 to 6 hours.
I thought it was going to be the thing about the genocide option.
I'm not sure we can afford to set aside that kind of time for a game.
Suggestion. Let me see. This one should be good for suggestion. I didn't know you need that. Check my suggestion was a mile high, so I didn't struggle. I bet. That doesn't surprise me at all that you had really high suggestion. Do I have any minus suggestions anywhere? Okay, no. It's just gonna be stylish. Let's try again.
The suzerainty box is heavy and what? Does the lieutenant hate fun? Is he the fun police?
I wanted to play. Okay, plus suggestion. Playing with Kim. Board game. And I also have shit to level up. I can't just do suggestion for that. Who died and make you the fun police?
The lieutenant gives you a sour look. He may or may not hate fun, but either way, he does not appreciate your attitude. Have you tried goading him?
You're just chickening out because you know I'd crush your ass.
In your dreams, maybe. I've thrashed my share of trash talkers before. Now come on, let's put childish things aside.
Ignore the mock umbrage. Now he wants to prove it to you.
The more you do it, the higher it gets.
What is detective work if not an elaborate game? You need logical inference, attention to detail, the ability to analyze your opponent's motives.
I love that Kim is like, no, I'm not playing. And then the more you're like, please, like, okay. Like, he's so soft to Harry. He's so soft. He's like, okay, I guess I'll do that for you. Come on, it might help us think more creative solutions to the case.
I do feel like my thinking has become somewhat rigid. Maybe a little diversion to keep the mind limber is just what's in order.
See? He's doing the hard work himself. All he needed was a little nudge.
Alright, you've convinced me. How do we play?
Also, I love Kim's voice actor so much. It always sounds so nice. His voice is so nice. We should probably read the rules, huh?
When I thrash you, I want to make sure it's by the book.
That's how I play stuff. That's how I game.
The lieutenant flips through the manual more quickly than you're able to keep up with. Then you each each take your bag of tokens and counters and unfold the board between you.
I love that we're in the middle of the shop still. That's so fucking
In the
funny.
center is the crown of Revachon. Radiating outward are her colorful vessels, each one supplying some raw material desired by the suzerain. Apricots from Safre, archaeological treasures from Ilmarat, sugars from the Seminine Islands, and magenta cocaine from Supra Muindi and Sara Maritza. There's also a neat little log to keep track of your progress, in case you need to put the game away and return to it later. The lieutenant goes first. He draws a contract card and moves several of his workers to the Safre territory of the board, and the others to the Seminine Islands.
All right, detective, your turn.
You have a few options available to you. Will you try to fulfill contracts right away, or rearrange your workers to maximize production on future turns?
Let your workers rest for a while.
What? It's the very beginning of the game. Your workers haven't even done any work yet.
Okay, make them work a little, but not too much.
That's more like it. You produce a handful of archaeological treasures and a smattering of other resources. Meanwhile, the lieutenant spends 2 of his sugar and 1 of his apricot tokens to complete his contract card. He is rewarded with 4 coins and a round wooden token that he places in the center of the board.
That's a market. It's worth 2 victory points.
Hey, why don't I get one of them? Kim, can I do my first turnover? I think I messed up. Glowers silently.
The lieutenant returns your baleful look with a satisfied grin. Glancing over the board, you see several possible strategies. Pressing more workers into service would increase your economic output and help you to survive a possible conflict with the lieutenant. Or you could ignore your labor supply and focus on fulfilling contracts for points and resources. Those aren't your only options. You could also show your workers how much you appreciate them by investing some of that wealth in them. After all, they're the ones producing wealth for the suzerain. Well, sure, you can do that. It's just not a terribly effective strategy, but then it's up to you.
Invest in your existing workers.
To the lieutenant's puzzlement, you spend several turns building various improvements to your territorial infrastructure. Soon, your workers have access to clean water, paved roads, and basic hobbies. In return, they produce 1 extra resource per turn.
Gaze on your workers like a benevolent parent.
Too bad investing in your workers just isn't worth many points.
What do you mean?
Take a look at the scoring table further back.
The lieutenant turns to one of those appendices you skipped over earlier.
You see in table 8C that investing in territorial infrastructure multiplies your final victory point total by 1, which is to say not at all. Whereas erecting monuments in Revachol gives you a multiplier of 5.
So you're saying the values of the ruling class are completely divorced from the well-being of the people who generate their wealth? So you're saying I should treat my workers like disposable labor instead? So you're saying I fucked up this one?
Yes, precisely.
Now it's the lieutenant's turn to respond. He moves aggressively onto the Safre territory. Soon, his workers are producing a steady supply of extremely valuable apricots. For several turns, you struggle to respond to the lieutenant's burgeoning apricot empire.
The apricot
Eventually,
empire.
You relocate the majority of your workers to Supremawindi and Sara Maritza, where they begin producing a bumper crop of cocaine tokens. You draw a new contract card. According to the text, there's an aristocrat willing to trade a large supply of cocaine for a number of coins and access to a rare bonus. Amplified music worth 7 victory points. You know, this isn't unlike the situation the historical Revacholian suzerainty faced in Safre in the middle of the last century.
Tell me more, tell me more.
Well, the suzerain was looking for new markets for all the cocaine it was producing, and it settled on Safre. By introducing cocaine into Safre under exclusive contract, the suzerain created an extremely valuable captive market for an extremely addictive product.
That's fucked up.
If you could somehow get the lieutenant's workers addicted to your cocaine, you could not only make them less productive, you would also force the lieutenant to pay you for your cocaine tokens each turn.
Can you even do that?
Yes, you can, It's right there in the rules. You've reached a critical strategic juncture. How do you respond to the lieutenant's aggression?
Rock and roll baby, go for the contract. Give back to the workers. Sorry, Kim, you're not going to like this. Attack the lieutenant still is also on board of it. I'm tempted between those three, but I think I'm going to do this one because it's fun. The lieutenant's face goes stony as you take your turn. He does not appreciate you getting all his workers addicted to cocaine. Why not? I wonder why.
With each passing turn, you slowly bleed the lieutenant of coins as his own workers become less productive and more dependent on your magenta cocaine tokens. As a matter of historical fact, this is almost exactly what happened in Safre. To this day, fully half of the former Safre Empire remains dependent on international aid in exchange for a steady supply of cheap produce.
Isn't this what I did in the apricot suzerainty in real life?
More or less.
The lieutenant says, but he's thinking less about matter of historical wrongdoing and than how to get out of the jam you've put him in.
Realizing victory is slipping away, the lieutenant launches a desperate gambit. Protectionism. By erecting tariffs on your cocaine, he hopes to starve you out of the market at the risk of incurring the suzerain's disfavor. The end game is upon you. Do you escalate the trade war with the lieutenant in hopes of crushing him with your economic might? Or do you ignore his aggression and focus on building the mighty victory column structure in Revachol herself? Alternatively, you could throw the whole game away by trying to build a public education system for the children of your workers. The choice is yours.
For mighty Revachol, go for the victory column. It's sound, Kim. Launch a trade war, build a public education system for workers on board. I want to do all three. Sounds fun. Okay, launch a trade war.
The lieutenant nods gravely as you erect tariffs against his apricots and sugar. This is going to get ugly. With every turn, tariffs are raised until neither you nor the lieutenant are producing any income or generating resources for the suzerain. Even in the best of cases, it's impossible to really win a trade war. But this is far from the best case, and the lieutenant's apricot-powered economic engine crushes yours. Soon, your coffers are empty, and the map lies strewn with your worker tokens.
I hope you learned your lesson.
The lieutenant says with a sharp smile. Yeah, never get involved in a trade war on Insuline. Yeah, never play board games. No good.
Never fuck with Kim Kitsuragi. Now, let's tally up the scores, shall we?
Computing the final scores is almost a game unto itself. You each spend an inordinate amount of time making stacks of coins, consulting tables, and struggling with basic addition and multiplication.
Honestly, I know it's probably not the case. Like, it would be weird if it was the case, but I would love if in all scenarios, whatever you choose, Kim always wins. That would make me so happy.
After double, then triple checking your maths, you have your final score. -5 victory points. You'll be lucky if the suzerain doesn't have your whole family executed for such a pitiful performance.
I've got 15 points.
I fucking love this. I know Kim won against me for sure. Yeah, I bet. I love when Kim really gets to something that isn't... Same! It's one of my favorite things is when Kim is like, okay, it's time to be a little bit silly. It's time to be a little bit goofy. It's time to let myself be just like myself and have fun with whatever is around. Either that be that. And like, whenever Harry manages to make him do things, he's always like, no, the case though. It makes me so happy. Like, between this and when we talked about cryptozoology for a while and he got really into it. Yes!
Don't look too glum, detective. There's always next time. Figuratively, I mean. There's no way we have time to play this game again.
We have so much time to play this game again, Dusty.
Now let's clean up and get back to work.
You hold the open game box before you.
Read the rulebook.
Welcome to Suzerainty, a game of economic strategy for the whole family. The rulebook is sumptuously illustrated and thick as a Gradian novel.
Economic strategy, more like rapacious plunder and exploitation.
The colourful illustrations depict cheerful workers picking apricots, hauling marble sculptures out of crumbling temples, and harvesting a strange magenta-leafed plant. Everyone is smiling. You begin to suspect there may be a political agenda to this so-called family game.
Keep
Only
reading.
one way to find out. The instructions are opaque at first and introduce many concepts you're not familiar with. Fortunately, there are many diagrams and examples throughout. You soon figure out the basic conceit. Each player represents an administrator for the suzerain of Revachol. Your objective is to increase the suzerain's wealth and renown by accumulating victory points.
Okay. No link to anything, but I got myself some raspberry marshmallows. And they're so sickeningly sweet. It's so bad. I was like, oh, let's try the raspberry ones. I never got raspberry ones. Don't get the raspberry ones. They're so sweet. They don't have any artificial flavoring, but they still feel very artificial somehow. Thankfully, I also have normal ones that I'm happy to just eat. But I do still need to eat the raspberry ones at some point. So I'm like, I had one, like, sneakily now. And I'm like, so sweet. How do you accumulate victory points?
That's where the suzerain's vassals come in. The game features 4 vassal nations, each one home to an economically important resource. Each turn, the player collects resources from vassals where they've placed workers. They may then rearrange their workers, fulfill contracts for coin and bonuses, or build structures back in Revachol. As you leaf through the pages, your eye catches on a sidebar labeled Advice for Beginners.
Read the advice.
Remember, there are many paths to victory in suzerainty, but successful players will find one strategy and commit to it wholeheartedly.
How is the winner determined?
The actual scoring system appears infinitely complex, with a series of tables and appendices required to compute each player's final victory point total. You skip that part for now.
Examine the components.
You open up a number of pouches containing wooden tokens. There are also several punch boards with other cardboard components that will need to be punched out before you can play.
Oh, I love doing that. Punch out the cardboard pieces one by one. I love that this implies that we haven't when we played with Kim.
Each cardboard token makes a satisfying as you pop it out. Soon, a neat pile of cardboard coins and counters has accumulated before you.
What? You're not going to offer to let me punch any of them out?
God. I would die for Kim Kitsuragi. ACAB includes him, and that fucking sucks. He has some takes sometimes, so I'm like, most of the time, would die for him. Check out the wooden token.
In addition to the worker and building tokens used by each player, there are also several piles of colorful resource tokens, each representing one of the game's 4 principal resources. From the Empire of Safre, orange apricot tokens. From Ilmarat, the ancestral name of Ilmara, grey marble block tokens. From the Semenine Islands, white sacks of sugar tokens. And from Supramuindi and Sarah Maritza, magenta tokens for unprocessed cocaine leaves.
Oh, those are nice.
The lieutenant picks up a sugar token and admires it. Kim getting nerdy about a board game is ending me right now.
You hold the open game box before you.
I would do so much for Kim. Okay. The thing is, I believe that kicking this door down, like, is kind of the key. Like, that one was the one upstairs, to the whole whirling in rags backdoor situation. The issue is I can't kick it down anymore.
A heavy door with a missing handle stands before you, covered in dust.
Oh, I have one more. Wait. I'm safe scamming for that one. Why do I have one more? Weird, whatever. It's pain threshold, right? Of course you love that jacket, has all the red stuff. Okay, do I have anything that gives me less? Okay.
A heavy door with a missing handle stands before you, covered in dozens.
Okay, wait. Let me save again. There we go. For fuck's sake.
You smash into the wood and see a small crack appear on the door.
Finally!
It's going to take one more try to break through to the other side. But you've done it.
Fucking finally. Seeing the door not being smashed, I had a second of like, wait, I didn't do it.
You're not thinking of trying again, are you?
The lieutenant stares at you as you stand here, silent and brooding. Smash into the door again, wordless. Smash into the door and shout, fuck the system. Freeze dirtbags, hands up now. Fuck it, it hurts. Fuck the system. He just looks at you go there and be like... Fucking finally.
Bent metal.
Wait at the gym.
Broken glass. Your path lies strewn with the broken forms of everyday objects. You are the destroyer, the bane of inanimate matter.
I'm the destroyer. Gaze upon me, stuff and despair. No, I'm just disempowered individual trying to make my disempowerment out in everyday object. Yeah, I rip shit about it. Gaze upon me, stuff and despair.
Kudos.
Anti-object task force. Take a look at your hands. See how bruised they are? See those little scars? This is Exhibit A. A material world is holding you back. Containers, mailboxes, doors, chairs, they are all your enemies. Always have been. Atoms themselves are in on the conspiracy, forming shapes and structures that you hate. You are energy stuck in the body. You are a spirit trapped in matter. Break free. Beat up that lamppost. Let it know just how much objects suck. -2 pain thresholds. Hurt! I love that all of the ones I have are just minuses. They don't give me shit. Oh, this is one of your favorite everything. I'm so happy I managed to finally break that fucking door. Then, because like I've been wanting to go there for so long, and I was so sure I didn't have any more chances to do it again. And I was like, I'm so annoyed I can't do this fucking door. I'm so glad I checked. Is that temporary minuses? Oh, I can speak with Kim.
What is this place?
It's a gym, Kim. It's okay. You do know what the end result pluses will be. Ah, I see, okay. The lieutenant stares at the dusty training equipment. It's an adventure. It's a neverworld beyond the veil. Looks like a gym to me. No idea, Kim, but my head hurts. My head hurts bad. I think it's the Artemitep's boxing club for young athletes.
I think you're right, though it looks like no one's been here in ages. I doubt the electricity still works. Good thing we have a flashlight on us. Don't forget to take it out of your bag before we move on.
Thank you, Kim, for the tutorial.
Some specks of dust shimmer in a faint beam of daylight falling from the window. Other than that, the room is dark. An eerie feeling rises in your chest.
I mean, that's the reason why no one's been here for ages. Let's just keep going. I'm sure it's just a regular abandoned house, nothing really monsters here. Okay, here we go. Nice. And of course. Here we go. Why do you hold it like that, dude? Like, up. Sand is dripping from a punch bag. The poster says CTS Fortress, the rest is worn off. Smells like leather and sweat. Worn out wall bars look unsafe.
A barbell lies on the floor. The color has worn off its weight plates.
Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Okay.
It's 60 kilograms. Your triceps hum at the sight of these weights. Show the world what kind of beast it's dealing with. Lift them.
By the way, you can hold tab to highlight interactable things. Okay. Yeah, I think like Zeki told me this a long time ago and then I just ignored it.
There are no collars on the barbell. This is a safety hazard.
Look, Kim, it's a trap. There's no collar on the barbell.
You're right. The weight may fall off. Better not touch it then.
What kind of bastard would just remove the collars? It should be a felony.
It would be a violation of EPIS safety regulations if the gym was still operating, but it isn't. No one's supposed to come here anymore.
I can interact with Kim, hehe. Okay. The lost pool! Incredible. So worth it. No, I didn't want to leave. Here you go. I thought I could speak with the door. I mean, not with the door, but you know. Okay, is there anything else I can interact with? Oh! Oh, that's a stairway. Okay. The hallway is blocked by an old window pane and debris. There's so much. Ah! I love the music. Like, anytime I enter a room and the music starts, in my head I'm like, oh yeah, it's music in that room, but no, it's us. Wild animals stare at you in the dark, stuffed and mounted. Guards would love this. Airship rotors covered in spider webs, they remind you of blades. Oh. Looks like the remains of the 24-hour window repair shop. Okay, so I need to just go around here. Wait, let's go back over here to see if I can interact with anything. No, okay, I'm good. Money! Incredible. A naked mannequin torso, a strange yellow color. Ooh, nice. Blue velvet, soft to touch, moth bitten.
A dusty radio computer sleeps on its wired frame, forgotten and unused. Its keyboard has a rectangular on-off button. A piece of paper still hangs from the printer.
Another radio computer.
Says the
Just sitting
lieutenant.
here without anyone inside.
This is the Ream Civic radio computer, model RC5120, equipped with a Feld mainframe and a Ream-compatible printer.
Do you think I should turn it on?
It's your call. You're in charge of this expedition, officer.
Turn on the machine.
The machine lights up like some prehistoric animal stirring from its slumber, revealing fluorescent play and print keys on the keyboard. The hatch on the machine's central compartment is wide open.
Look inside the compartment.
It's empty like a beehive without its brood. Some cables have been left dangling, disconnected.
This is where the memory should go.
The lieutenant notes, observing the machine. Press play.
Nothing happened. Something's missing. There's no tape in the player.
Press print.
Nothing happens.
Press play again.
Nothing happened. Something's missing.
Can I not? Oh, do I have to put it in my hand to use it? No.
Tiles on the cube are still smoldering. Casting, it's empty.
This is where the memory should go.
Nothing happens. Something's missing. There's no tape in the player.
But I have tape. How can I put the tape inside? I'd love to put the tape in. Okay, my bad. It's not tape, it's an empty cassette case. There's no tape inside. I thought there was tape. My bad.
Your flashlight slides over an old green chalkboard covered in scribbles, sketches, and schemes, like some ancient cave mural.
Someone likes Dungeons and Dragons.
Some of the writing has faded with age, but you can still make out sections here and there. Photos and drawings have been pinned to the board.
Inspect the drawings.
These lithe, pointy-eared creatures appear to be different types of welkins. You make out autumnal candle welkins, casting wax-based magic. Translucent welkins, with organs shining under their skin.
Ooh, cool.
And even ether welkins, hailing from the vast emptiness of sidereal space.
Very cool.
You should adopt one of those welkins as your persona. No longer a mere man, but a welkin.
Oh no, he's going to kin a Welkin. Oh no, he's going to cosplay.
One of the welkins, towering among the rest, appears to be different, however.
Examine the Welkin, this is important.
It's Vara Hamira, a high welkin, his face white and scarred like cracked marble. This is clearly a welkin supremacist. The note says, all non-welkin races will be purged. The Haldor, the Twarg, the humans, and even headless men, all of them, purged. Imagine a world filled only with welkin, green welkin, dread welkin, and the high welkin, to rule them all.
An inordinate amount of time has gone into drawing these little welkin creatures.
Why would anyone spend so much time on this? Who are these creatures? Who drew them? As I realize, I have so many questions. One of them is a Welkin supremacist. Well, if that's been an indication, let's move on to Welkin. One of them is a Welkin supremacist.
Political commentary. That one has a great beard, too.
Kim has been really playing with Harry this whole time. And I have not been expecting any of it. And I'm dead every time. The lieutenant notes at the Welkin facial hair. Who are these creatures? Who drew them?
This looks like concept art for a project. It's not really real.
Kim knows about concept art? Kim knows about concept? Kim is one of us? Oh my god. Okay.
Just look at those details. So much effort.
He's one of us!
And for what? All gone.
No. You don't understand. Your empathy, but you don't get it. Inspect the photos.
The photo collage depicts barren, icy landscapes wrapped in perpetual night. You see permafrost and glacial landforms, dead trees grown in under the snow. Entire oceans have been frozen from shore to shore. There are pictures of settlements on dried-up riverbeds, abandoned in a storm. Animal corpses in the dark, carcasses and bones. You see primitive oil rigs built into glaciers, boreal dvorg, yurts under the snow, great mammoth-like beasts of burden. A pinned postcard reads, "The heat death scenario. A desperate fight for geothermal energy engulfs the world as Wirral becomes untethered from its sun, drifting through the universe."
Inspect the schedule.
This is a monthly calendar from the year 50. Cryptic words like sprint, daily minimi, and GPI span the marker-drawn grid, the grand scheme of production and money. It looks a bit like an academic calendar, only much more brutal. Minimi stands for a mini-meeting. It's part of a bigger framework for managing work called RUN. Station 41 tried to implement it a few years ago, but failed.
Keep reading what happened.
As time goes on, the numbers in the boxes grow rarer and rarer. The board becomes an empty snowfield in the final days. Only failure and regret dwell in this region.
Looks like they didn't make it.
Lieutenant looks at the frigid ice field of nothingness.
A note in the bottom left corner of the chalkboard says, "See the prod schedule filament for details."
Inspect the notes.
The handwriting is only partly legible, but you can still make out 3 slogans: "Call in, tune out," "Wirral untethered," and "Heat death of the universe." The full text reads, "Heat death of the universe is the new black." Another note says, "The biggest advancement in role-playing systems since the 30s.
Okay. Scribbled across the notebook, developers, the most advanced RPG in the universe. Oh, it's the thing where I have to go around. Okay. Yeah, that's a door, so I'll go around this way. So, oh, my bad. Who is Emma? Is this Emma's atelier? Okay. Did I come from down there? I don't know. Oh no, I haven't seen stuff from in here. Skis with slipstream printed on the laminal top layer. Steel rotor blades bearing a slipstream logo. Oh. I was like, have I gained a cage? That's so cool. The cube-like crisscross of filament feels oddly fragile in your hands. Its intricate structure covered in dust. Silver tape on the side reads, "Construction schedule note. This filament contains information that you can read using the radio computer."
Tiles on the cube are like a smooth draw. The filament slides into place. On the keyboard, the play key starts blinking. The speaker comes to life. Static seeps through the machine's planar magnetic driver. An old lady greets you. Her voice sounds 100 years old.
Good afternoon. Fortress accident en rue de Saint-Ghislaine. This is East Insulindian Repeater Station 1.
It was already her.
Please repeat. Is this the production schedule?
Let's try the password for the production schedule.
Please repeat the password.
Say, afterlife, death. Can you give me a hint? This is my birthday. Password.
Good. I've unlocked the production schedule. After ending the call, please press print to access the filament.
Really? She just used the same password?
The lieutenant seems almost disappointed to discover that.
Fortress Accident. Is there anything else I can do for you today?
That's all for now.
Thank you, and goodbye.
The old lady's voice disappears along with the static.
Tiles on the cube are still smoldering. Cast with a quiet determination, the printer starts printing. A piece of paper unfolding like a handheld fan. A black crisscross of letters covers its surface. The filament slides out of its glowing nest.
Costs $50. I'm keeping that. Read the printout.
It's a project report written by the lead producer, Andrew Andy Schott, about Wirral Untethered, a radio game developed by Studio Fortress Accident. The first few pages give an overview of the capital and workforce, while the rest of it seems to be a production schedule.
Read about the capital. I want to know about money.
In its short time of existence, Fortress Accident SCA managed to burn through truly insane amounts of money.
Ooh.
The first tranche of seed financing brought in 150,000 Riyal, but then came the delays. Eventually, the damage reached 400,000 Riyal, with only half of the game finished.
Oh my god. It's Star Citizen. Gosh, why did they get all of this money?
Let's just say it was a real adventure for their Igaunian investor.
Read about the workforce. Who worked there? How long?
Fortress Accident employed 18 people, the bulk of the team composed of writers and concept artists. There were also radio programmers, sound engineers, a CEO, 2 marketing experts, and a single overburdened producer who developed a habit of popping Pyrrolidon in the basement to escape his obligations. Why did Fortress Accident have so many concept artists?
Wait, why did a radio game need so many concept artists?
It didn't.
It didn't need so many concept artists?
No, definitely not. A few more producers could have come in handy though, especially when dealing with writers, some of whom routinely skip to work because of mental health issues and extremely unprofessional sleep schedules.
I do my best, okay?
One of them even managed to steal some valuable company property before skipping town for good.
Scheme for the production schedule, whatever it is.
The production schedule depicts their glorious descent into bankruptcy.
Because of concept artists? No. Right, what happened?
It was impossible not to fail. The project was too large, and no amount of money could satiate the ever-expanding ambitions of the development team. They tried to make a 4 million Riyal game with 400,000 in their bank account. They thought they could bridge the gap with pure willpower and imagination. They couldn't.
Also, they were done by their own ambition.
No. Even then, success remained within an ever-narrowing margin of possibility that, despite everything, never entirely disappeared. That is, until they discovered the Valley of the Heads.
The what?
At the 11th hour, the lead designer, Jimsk-born Suliswaf Jalisa, decided that what Wirral Untethered needed was a secret mystical location at the extreme edge of the map. This place was to be the Valley of the Heads, where the heads of all the headless constructs could be found. The player would have been able to choose a head for their headless party member, and each head would have been voiced on air by a professional actor.
How many heads were there?
So many. The last count, there were approximately 10,000 heads for 10,000 headless men, all of which could be endlessly recombined.
I know there was just one producer on the team, but none of the concept artists and none of the writers and Priester did what he could. None of them have any common sense. How many combinations can you make out of that?
Do you really want to know? There seems to be a calculation here, but it may take a while.
Yeah, how bad could it be? Just so we clear. That's what I thought. Keep going. I'm guessing Kim is just seeing our eyes go with numbers.
The lieutenant taps his foot impatiently, his arms folded tight against his chest.
Wait. So we clear. I just wanted to make sure. Yep. Okay, that's what I thought. What have I done? Am I going to be locked in this forever? I just thought I'd lose a point of, like, mental health.
What if you broke the radio computer? What if it's never going to stop?
Please stop. Oh, a bunch of zeros. Nice.
And that's it.
Okay, then what did them in?
Well, yeah, that and the catastrophic data loss.
So what now?
On the nature of the data loss, there's ominously little information in the production log. It comes at the very end, where things get fuzzy and dark, where tables and numbers seem to vanish into an eerie nothingness, before the Egonian investors pulled the plug. What is clear is that one day, an unidentified numeric anomaly occurred on the East Insulindian Lintel front, just as the World Untethered project was being compiled that day.
And the anomaly caused all the data to get lost in the air.
When the project was returned, it was completely blank. The team spent weeks on the phone with Lintel, the service provider, but despite their diagnostics, they could never produce a satisfactory explanation or pay for the loss.
Was it a copy of the game a backup?
Mysteriously enough, it seems that the off-site copy happened to be on-site when the catastrophic data loss occurred. It was the lead programmer's responsibility to oversee weekly maintenance of the off-site copy and, well, keep it off-site. An explanatory note from the lead programmer has been attached.
What does it say?
S. Luukinen Kilda, the lead programmer of Fortress Accident. The off-site copy was on-site because there was no off-site anymore. Not for me, not after 8 months of crunch. I didn't have a home anymore, so I started keeping it in the basement in the ice bear refrigerator near where I went to sleep. It was perfectly safe there. The temperature conditions were optimal.
Seems like a perfectly reasonable explanation.
That's not what her colleagues thought. She's right, actually. Nothing wrong with keeping this type of filament memory in a fridge.
Is there anything else from the lead programmer?
The production schedule ends with a few random notes that seem to be added sometime later.
Read the notes at the end.
4 months later, by an unknown author. I am the only one left, and it's gotten rather damp here. A few other businesses have gone under, too. Slipstream switched to making skis, and the hairdressers just left, cursing Martinez. They're right, though. Something's seriously wrong with this place. Martinez, all of it. Still haven't got an answer from Lintel about what happened. All I could get were the physical coordinates of the error on the East Insulindian front on that day. Since the computation happened on air, I reckoned it had to coincide with an actually existing location. I have compared the coordinates to a map of Revachol West. Turns out it's only 800 meters from here. The address is Saint-Brun 1147. I am going there to look this thing in the eye. Saint-Brun 1147? That's what the street sign next to the church said.
I knew it. I was like, this is going to be about the fucking church, isn't it?
Tiles on the cube are still smoldering, casting the framework in a soft glow. Fluorescent play and print keys shine on the keyboard. This old fireplace is covered in lines drawn in blue and red marker, the mesh spreading over the stone like blood vessels on alabaster skin. It looks ghostly and strangely ancient. The whole thing resembles Cadran mosaic tiles. Very pedantic.
Hold on. How do I know what Cadran mosaic tile is supposed to look like?
History classes, students with their textbooks open, studying the roots of our civilization. Those aquarelle blue tiles looked beautiful in the sun.
What am I looking at?
Radio frequencies, it seems. UKV 123.6, UKV 123.7, UKV 123.9. Some written notes, too. Sparse and cryptic.
Radio frequencies for what?
Unclear. It looks like a cardiovascular system split into veins and capillaries. Very advanced.
So we're dealing with something medical here?
You think so? The web is comprised of radio stations, all lead back to one red heart, titled the Game Master Frequency. A note says, this one can listen in on any station it wants. They must have had massive airwidth. These things don't come cheap.
Wait, who's the game master?
Someone very important. The leader of a massive on-air game built by these people. A conductor for the hundreds of story threads that pass through the Game Master's frequency.
If it's a game, then who's playing?
Whoever decides to call in to a call-in station, it looks like. A list of names under the stations suggests people across 6 Isolas would be playing. Muindi, Insulinda, Kotla, Grad, Samara, and even Il Mara. All of this is gone, left unrealized. There's no way a little basement studio working here could pull anything like this off.
My God. It's as if the less money they had, the more ambitious their project became.
The cost of hardware alone must have been huge.
Exactly. This schedule, I know doom when I see it. The company was running out of funding.
What else?
Nothing. It's just lines on marble. An echo from times long gone. No one has used the fireplace in ages.
Okay.
Okay. What do you think is going on with that computer, chalkboard, and fireplace?
It's obvious. It's what remains of Sona's radio game studio Fortress accident.
Yes, I got that. What I meant was, what were they trying to achieve with this damn game? What were their ambitions? Because this here looks rather advanced.
He has respect and curiosity for this failed endeavor. This is way above your tiny little policeman head.
I don't know, I'm not an artist.
Okay, well, I think.
The lieutenant takes a step back, stippling his hands.
Like he's ready to lay out a fine theory, crafted together like a puzzle box.
It looks like one of those popular pen and paper role-playing games. Only these people were trying to automate it, make it work on radio computers.
Utter madness, he thinks, as a compliment.
How is they planning? They're fucking doing Baldur's Gate. They're just doing Baldur's Gate. How are they planning to do that?
Through call-in stations. None of the players have to be physically present. Anyone in the world can participate in the game, as long as they have a two-way radio. Then there's the Game Master frequency that listens in on the smaller call-in stations. I think that was supposed to coordinate the stories, functioning as a master of ceremonies of sorts.
Coordinating so many games would take a whole switchboard of people, possibly divided into sub-frequencies.
Has anyone ever done it before?
Not to my knowledge. They make automated games in Grad, Messina, Königstein. You know, places with industry.
Not in Revachol West, among the ruins.
But I don't think anyone has attempted to create an inter-isolary game before. We just don't have the technology.
And this was a whole role-playing game.
Indeed. Those Welkings are a dead giveaway. Role-playing people love that stuff. The world looks like a modified version of the WiiWare board game, with hit death thrown in.
You know a lot, Kim. Why do you know so much? Huh? Why do you know so much, Kim? Do you want to play TTRPGs, Kim?
Super cool. Someone should give them millions of real immediately. This game is too good to be left unfinished.
Wow.
Indeed, it's ambitious and untethered from reality, but
The lieutenant tilts his head, thinking. So insane if they thought they could do it. It was just a play to cheat money out of the investor's pocket. The world is too cold and lonely. This would keep it company. Let's finish it. Do we have any money? Let's give them more money so they can finish it and make it even bigger.
it's too late for that, I'm afraid.
A half smile breaks out. He says, looking around the derelict room, the pipe's hole as the rat crosses across the floor.
Okay, let's keep moving.
Okay. Oh. Oh. That's for Antoine. Okay. The wind howls from the coast straight above. Okay.
You see a terrifying ice bear with a strange compartment in its belly. The door is covered in frost, and the bear's eyes are glowing red. The bear looks oddly realistic. Is it taxidermy?
What is this thing? It looks like a giant ice bear. Crack open the door, back off.
The lieutenant doesn't answer. His eyes are glued to the animal. A sharp slice of light shines out from its mysterious belly door. A gust of freezing cold air rushes to greet you. You hear a low grumble as the bear regulates itself. This is the inside of a refrigerator. The lieutenant takes a peek inside. His hand has found the holster of his gun.
Look inside the refrigerator.
The shelves are empty. All you see are crumpled ice cream wrappers with the brand name, Revachol Ice City. A handwritten note has been attached to the door. The fridge is huge.
Takes a note from the door.
You pocket the note, and the little fridge magnets keep it on the door.
Examine one of the ice cream wrappers. It's there.
A friendly cartoon bear smiles back at you from a glossy cellophane wrapper. It looks nothing like the fridge. The paper still smells of vanilla and chocolate.
What is a giant bear-shaped fridge doing in a vending cellar in the first place?
Good question. It looks like an ice cream fridge.
Lieutenant reaches for one of the wrappers. He studied it in delight. They tried to sell ice cream for the hyper carnivore?
I know. What an unfortunate marketing choice. What is even worse, the bear is still costing them money to this day.
Lieutenant points at the red, snaky cable running from the fridge.
The fridge buzzes with energy. The electricity bill on this thing must be catastrophic.
Close the door. Here we go. A handwritten note you found from the giant ice bear fridge. It still bears some marks from the fruit-shaped kitchen magnet that were used to secure it to the refrigerator door.
The note is written with a blue pencil on a piece of lined office paper. The kitchen magnets have left spots on its surface.
Does it say anything interesting?
The lieutenant leans closer to read the crumpled note over your shoulder.
This is tangential at best, but the lieutenant's detective instinct is still active. Someone has scribbled, S. I can't believe the off-site copy is still here. The illiterate ginger kid keeps stealing stuff from the studio, so I had to hide it somewhere safe.
Kuno! Fuck's sake, Kuno.
You'll find the filament memory with the off-site copy in the frozen ice cream maker. Please take it home, ASAP. It's important. I'd do it myself if I lived in a civilized place with a freezer. Take care. Sully Soif.
I wonder who wrote that note.
Looks like someone from that radio game company upstairs. I'm a little surprised they just left their property lying here.
Maybe they had to leave in a hurry.
That's a plausible hypothesis.
Remind me again, what's a filament memory? No. Who's a illiterate ginger kid?
Really? You don't have a single guess?
You mean Kuno?
Oh, I'm sure that child would love to get his hands on a filament memory. Even if he doesn't know what to do with it, he'd probably try to pawn it for speed, based on our encounter.
Do you have any idea what the frozen ice cream maker could be?
I don't know. I assume it's somewhere close to the ice bear fridge.
Put it away. I don't know. Okay. Ice cream maker defrosted and unplugged. A flashlight casts strange shadows as a hidden doorway here. Ooh. I'll look at the doorway in a little bit.
Two cables are plugged into the breaker box. The red one leads to the ice bear fridge, and the black one to some kind of a buzzing fridge-like thing nearby. An electric sizzle. The room is slightly quieter now.
Okay, I'll see for the black one in a bit. Intercom wires running from the breaker box. Okay. Quick. Fashion. Oh, and plus drama. Incredible. Yes, I've been waiting for something else than this shirt. And it's mesh. Really? Where did you even get that one? No, really. Who put that in a drawer? No further comments. Wear it at your own risk. Okay, maybe I'll unplug the black one as well. Oh, there's stuff everywhere. Okay.
Only the black cable, something close to you, dies with a soft electric purr.
Why did you do that?
It's black. It's not like it's the red one. Because it's black, the color of mandarin goes. I don't know why I unplugged it. I do things without any
The lieutenant
reasons.
raises his brows, but doesn't say anything. The electric distribution board now has one cable missing.
Actually, two. I unplugged both, so. There's people feet shuffling on the streets. Okay. They're like, oh, ice cream maker, but I can't interact with any of the ice cream makers. Oh, here we go. The ice cream maker has been turned off and is now slowly melting. Here we go, now I can open it.
This orange machine is dead still. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner and an electric freezer. The ice around it slowly melting.
Try to open the lid.
You slip your fingers under the frozen lid, but the ice is too cold for you to get a good grip. A pry bar would come in handy here. No, this is going to need something else. Some kind of super pry bar. Don't even try to open it with a regular pry bar. You're just wasting your time. If you want to try again, then you need to have the pry bar in your hand, detective.
Equip the pry bar by going to the Tools tab in your
Why is it giving me still the tutorial? I know how to use the pry bar, thank you.
This orange machine is dead still. It has a hand cranked.
Okay, physical instrument, let's go. Natural clothing will help. I'll have a little. Okay.
This orange machine is dead still. Turning the crank feels oddly satisfying, like stirring your childhood dreams. In the distance, you hear water dripping. The ice squeaks beneath the pry bar. You think you've got the bar jammed in there pretty well, but the lid simply
Hi,
won't
Sunny.
budge.
I need to do another post-it note because this one is too fucked. Give me a second. So it's plus physical instrument for the door on the roof and ice cream maker. It's plus logic for Titus, where Ruby is. Oh, you got your concert tickets! Congrats! God. Hopla. Congrats! Yeah! Amazing! So cool. I bet they sold out already. I mean, this kind of artist, if you don't get there in like the first 5 seconds, the thing is going to be sold out. Sadly. Okay, and smoke on the roof. On the balcony. Okay, I have my new post-it note. Hopla. Amazing. Yeah, so happy for you. My God, you really got you there. You got the tickets, and you got the Raphael in his pretty outfit for the King dolls. Okay. What is this?
You see the pry bar's metal handle bending right before your very eyes.
Yeah, well, that's a good pry bar. I'm not criticizing it, but this ice cream maker is frozen shut. It takes an advanced tool to get it open.
Advanced? Why do we get one?
I have no idea, officer. This ice cream maker isn't important enough to requisition a special tool.
Sooner or later, you will stumble upon a tool mighty enough. Then we will know what's in this mysterious ice cream maker.
DK, are you implying you're the tool? Is this what's happening? Is this what you sent to Hey in chat? Oh no, it's because hi, DK. I was like, what the fuck? Oh my goodness, how's you guys? How's the game? The game is doing good so far. I found a new area. I'm very happy because I've been wanting to go there for a while and I wasn't able to. I mean, at least it's going to melt, so that's good. And I wasn't able to, so I'm finally able, and that's cool. And we have more stuff to do, which I thought I wouldn't have that much stuff to do, so I'm happy. We played a board game with Kim earlier. That was very fun. We bought a board game in a bookshop, and then we played the board game in the bookshop. Also, look, we found this. It's a big bear. Ziggy surely would crack that thing open with bare hands. Yeah, I'm sure. The wall collapsed. It's inaccessible now. Ooh.
A thick layer of coal dust covers the furnace, coloring it pitch black.
Okay, what's this thing? Is this a furnace?
Looks like it. Looks like an old central furnace used to heat the building. It's connected to the chimney.
It is a bear fridge. They had ice cream inside the bear fridge. He opens the doors and gingerly peeks inside.
No one has used it in ages. No signs of any recent fire. Only dead rats.
Look inside the furnace.
It's dark and grimy here. In the darkness you can hear chatter. It's coming from above. A voice or several voices talking to each other. Near the smoke chamber, upstairs, the echo is so prominent, it's impossible to discern what the voices are saying or what's producing them.
What are you doing?
Lieutenant asks as he sees you climb halfway inside the furnace. I hear the murder of the hangman talking. I'm not sure, Kim, but I think that I hear someone talking upstairs.
Wait, really?
He looks.
Should investigate. See if someone's upstairs.
He looks up the ceiling. Smell your hand with coal. Kick it with your foot.
A hollow ring echoes through the furnace. Your toe hurts.
Okay. Cool. Okay. I don't know if there's anything else here I can explore. I think I'm pretty much done here. And then I can go to the stairs. Yeah, okay, yeah, we're done. Yeah. Let's go upstairs. Over here. We discovered this was underground of an old video game studio that tried to do TTRPG, the first like computer TTRPG, and they failed. Sad. That's where it... Oh yeah, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Yes, yes. Well, those were in the stairs, I guess. Kuno, I have questions for you. You little shit.
Fuck does Kuno care?
Oh well, I guess I can't ask him anything. I thought I would have asked him stuff. Because it's not about the crime scene, right?
Kingdom of Kuno. Yeah, whatever. Kuno, the fuck about it? You're testing Kuno. Get lost. Kuno doesn't fuck.
Okay. So I can't talk about it with Kuno, my bad. I thought I could. Okay, so those aren't up the stairs. I thought it was up the stairs. Okay. There's other stairs though. Those ones where they don't bring you anywhere, do they? Yeah, no, there's no... Yeah. There's this place as well. Oh, there's more stuff over there. Oh, but it's through... Oh, okay. Two rusty rifles are hidden among the piping. They look inoperable.
A few bricks have fallen off, revealing a compartment behind the wall. It's too dark to see in.
Where are we? Look around the secret room.
Seems like an old bunker from the revolutionary period. Look at all those rifles. Must be an old weapons cache.
Because, look, it looks like they gave antlers to Kim, or like he's crowned with the antlers. Kim, you're communist too now. Yay! Looks like a hole in the wall.
There is, yes. And there also appears to be something inside the hole. Interesting. Do you want to take a look?
Okay, I do.
Your hand reaches deep into darkness and spiderwebs. Rummaging around, you find rusty rifles hidden away.
Rifles, Kim.
Are these any good?
Most of them are rusty and inoperable, like the rest. But one catches your eye. A bolt-action model with a fine wood stock, in better cosmetic order than the others. Take it. You're a police officer. Police officers carry guns.
This one looks nice.
That's a rare sight. Seems to no longer be functional, but still a beautiful thing in its own way.
An old bell Magrave from the Revolution to return notes with approval. His eyes are gleaming. What does this mean, a rifle here?
It means there are firearms, breech loaders, still lying around in Martinez. This could prove useful in our case against Ruby for Titus. Men are easily swayed by the sight of a rifle.
He likes this find.
He does. That's why I say Kim does have some red flags sometimes. Someone has stuck some busted guns beneath the ceiling. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I'm glad it's not in the things that you can just carry with you, honestly. Yes, this is the upstairs as well. I haven't gone here yet.
An iron safety curtain curves before your eyes, folded like a bellows. It covers half the room, blocking the way into a colossal industrial chimney. This is directly above the central furnace in the cellar. The voices probably came from here.
Knock.
What an odd thing to do. Nothing happens.
Knock harder.
Still nothing.
Knock
No
even
one's
harder.
home. Those curtains prove to be surprisingly sturdy.
There must be another way to wake up whoever is in there. Maybe we should ask the lady in the bookstore what's going on here.
Enemy of the physical realm. Knock 5 inanimate objects. Okay. The floorboard creaks. Shoe in a puddle of melting snow. Postcard Delta 51. Does someone live here? Guess that's all I can do. I think I've fully explored the place now. Yeah. Okay, I think it'll be quicker probably to leave by the downstairs maybe. I don't know. But I think there's maybe stuff there I haven't looked out. No, I have looked at everything. Okay, cool.
You broke down the back door, the wards, the door. It's all gone now. Dark psychic energy leeching onto my shop.
I don't know what I was thinking about doing like that. Sometimes it's necessary to resort to extreme measures.
I suppose it's all over now. I guess there's no escape.
What are you talking about? It's just a door.
Just a door? This place is cursed, detective. They don't call it the doomed commercial area for nothing. Just look at the sheer amount of companies that have failed in this house. I hope you're happy now. Happy that you've ruined everything. Now that you've broken the door, the curse is coming to get me as well.
She closes her eyes and starts mumbling something to her pendant. I love bookshops, and I support small shops, small business owners. I wouldn't feel any tiny bit bad if her business fails. Because she's such an asshole and she treats her daughter like shit. So honestly, I kind of hope it does.
Host Almighty, she prays, guard me and my honest business venture from the curse that lurks behind the door. Blessed be your name.
Curse? I thought the curse wasn't real.
Of course you didn't. You're nothing but a policeman.
She shrugs, visibly dejected. You said that.
All right. You know what? I'm willing to let you investigate the doomed commercial area. We are set on the path. There's little else to do. But before we go on, tell me, did you encounter the malignant entity?
Her eyes narrow as she whispers the name. The entity? No, I don't think so. Of course the entity. I didn't see her, but I sense her presence. No, I don't think so.
Yes, the malignant entity that lives inside the chimney. It takes the shape of a woman, a witch probably. I've suspected that she knows more about the curse than she lets on ever since I first saw her.
You mean the chimney that's part of the central furnace? I heard voices coming from there.
Yes, I've heard that. It's enormous. She has barricaded herself behind some metal security curtains upstairs. God knows what she's doing there.
Yes, fully witch.
Some unnatural magic, I assume. You should go find the entity and ask what happened to all the companies in the building. And do return to me after you've talked to it. I'm quite anxious to know what she has to say about the curse.
If you're really interested in cracking this mystery, then we should go back to the furnace. Maybe you could yell into it or something. Make some noise.
Make some noise.
You'll think of something. You always do.
Thank you,
Despite his
Kim.
cool, the lieutenant's interested in solving this mystery too.
Okay. Okay. Let's go back. Oh, I need the... Took me so long. I love that like we kept just going in just to kick down a fucking door. Like I've went to this bookshop like 5 or 6 times, and every time I came in, most of the time it was just to kick that door down. Oh. And she just was like, okay, well, I guess I have to leave that. Okay, well. Ooh, that looked like the shadow of a person. Up. Mm.
A thick layer of coal dust covers the furnace, coloring it pitch black.
Yell hello into the furnace.
Something breaks loose in you. A mighty bellow echoes throughout the chimney's depths. The chatter of tiny voices above suddenly cease. Then,
Hello?
You hear a woman's voice answer. I summoned the ghost of the doomed. Hello, are you in here? Speak to me.
Hello? Did you say anything? I can't hear you. Please come upstairs. There's a safety curtain on the second floor. I'll open it.
That was easy.
you hear a low rumble upstairs. The sound of a curtain being pulled aside.
After you, officer.
Thank you, Kim. Ah. God, the controls of this game. Ooh. No, okay, no, it was the other way. It was the other way. Here we go. Have to go up, back this way. Oh, that's really cool. A tray full of dice, of course. Colorful polyhedral dice, hundreds of them, of course. A candy dispenser has been repurposed to contain thousands of dice, of course, of course. She's a D&D player. Okay.
Hello. I'm Nia.
A bird-like woman sits on the throne of tools with emerald light shining from her hair.
Did you try knocking on my window?
She does
I
sound
must have
lovely.
missed you. I've been listening to my Melius.
She taps on the headphones.
So what kind of die are you looking for?
First of all, she does sound lovely and very sweet, but the music for her, the theme for her is so nice and sweet and calm. Do you not want to we can try to make sure that the bookshop downstairs fails and you can get that space, because I think you deserve it more than the lady on there. Yeah, the room is really nice.
She's got a direct view to the backyard. You should interrogate her about the lynching.
Hold on, what do you mean by Milius?
Yes, Amelia is like a call-in station. You need a two-way radio to access one. That's why I have these.
She pats a headphone on the table.
Mostly, they just teach you to swear in different languages. But some of the stations can be quite interesting. I was so absorbed, I must have missed you knocking.
You must have confused me for someone else. I haven't knocked on your window.
Then how did you get inside? By the south entrance? You know what? It doesn't even matter. What matters is that you're finally here. Let's talk dice. Did you have something specific in mind?
What are you asking about dice? No, man. Okay.
I'm a novelty dice maker. Tell me the name of your role-playing system and I'll make the die you need. That's why you're here, yes?
As she speaks, her bone-like fingers fiddle with a ring. Her bones light, but her hands strong. Role-playing games? You know the one made by Fortress Accident. Does that count?
Sure, I like role-playing game and I need some dice. Maybe I'm not really sure why I'm here, honestly. I hope we have enough. I don't think 14 reals is enough to buy role-playing dice, but...
Very good. My rate is 10 real per set, unless you want something really unusual. Take a look around and see if there's any particular stone you want to use.
The walls around her are covered with rows of precious stones and minerals.
It almost looks as if the stones and dice are a natural part of the room, growing out of the shelves like stalagmites. No falsehoods are present. She's a novelty dice maker and doesn't have anything to hide. Ask what you need.
How do you become a dice maker?
How did I become one? It was a business decision. I was a regular jeweler at first, but that's an unfocused field with too much competition. Some of my friends were role players. They asked me to make some polyhedral dice out of cobalt. That was my first order. I grew it from there.
Do you like role-playing game yourself?
Not especially. I like working with rare materials and a steady pay. And role players as customers? They're nice people.
Some of those nice people have big bucks to spend on novelty items.
That's very true.
She's thankful for the security they provide her.
Okay, I'd like to order a die from you.
Of course. Tell me what you have in mind.
Do you know the Wilhal and Untethered setting? I want a die for that. Do you have any cursed die? Tell me about the most extraordinary die. I'm sorry, I don't actually know what die I want. I'm just a normal die for me, please, very regular. I'm looking for something to help with my work. Actually, I need some time to think about it. This.
Ah, yes. Fortress Accident. It's too bad they never finished their game. The Wiro Untethered die is a variation of a standard role-playing die. Only, instead of plants, it uses motives of ice and death. And loss, of course.
Ice, death, loss. Sounds like you.
I'm thinking something made from alligator jawbone, cast in black resin. The reptile bone is as white as ice and dead as, well, death. For 7 real, I could have it ready in 8 hours.
It's a deal.
Great. See you in 8 hours then. Was there anything else?
What do you know about the man who was lynched by the walling in rags?
Nothing really. I didn't know him.
God, fully 180 in the conversation.
The lieutenant looks at his notebook, then the woman under the large window.
Your window looks directly onto the courtyard. You're saying you didn't see or hear anything unusual last Sunday evening?
I'm sorry, detective, but as you know, I usually have my headphones on when I'm working. It shuts out most of the daily ruckus behind my window.
What do you mean by daily ruckus?
Well, there's always something going on in the Whirling's backyard.
She stopped to try and come up with an example.
During daytime, there are usually those kids. And lately, I've been seeing a lot of drunk workers hanging about. Must be because of the strike.
She's heard of the murder, but did not see it, sire.
But I never saw anyone during that fateful Sunday night, I'm afraid.
And you never took your eyes off your work to look at the window?
I might have, but in this case, all I would have seen is my own reflection staring back from the darkness. It's really hard to make anything out in the yard when it's dark outside. Besides, I rarely get up to look out the window when I'm in the zone.
Do you often work on Sunday nights?
It's an odd profession, making dice for people. But I like it, and I prefer doing this to sitting at home.
I see, thank you for your answers.
She nods.
Anything else, officer?
Hey, where are we anyway? What's this place?
We're inside the chimney of an old central furnace. It's strange, I know.
She looks at the ruddy bricks that make up the walls. Even though they've been repainted, there are still signs of coal, like soot here and there.
But when I arrived here, all the other rooms were taken, so I had to build myself a makeshift home. Besides, I don't really have to pay any rent here, so that's a plus.
Creative.
The lieutenant looks around the spacious room, the ceiling fading into shadows above. I heard this place is cursed. Did you know that people call the Doom commercial area?
I've heard the stories, but I don't think those stories are true.
How do you explain what happened to these companies yet? Pleasance is the one who sent me. She's convinced that the place is swarming with malicious energies.
Plaisance, the bookshop lady? I've heard that her business is doing rather well. Have the energy spared her somehow?
Prince the wise woman, she has protecting her against the curse. Actually, the bookstore isn't doing that well. There are hardly any customers. She has to exploit her own daughter to keep company going. The curse is just binding its time before it strikes again. Sooner or later, everyone will fall, even her. I don't know why the bookstore hasn't gone bankrupt yet. That's why I'm here to investigate this one.
Oh, right. But
Daughter.
it's not just the bookstore that's still up and running. What about the whirling in rags? Some people say it's part of the building complex.
Hold on, Whirling is part of the doomed commercial area? Yes, but it's a separate building. The malicious energies can't reach it there. No, the Whirling isn't doing well either. Its waiters just took off and customers have trouble paying the bill.
And then there is me.
She sighs, looking at her messy work table. All kinds of tools lie scattered, from knives to carving files and wire cutters.
I've been here for 14 years, selling novelty dice to role-playing enthusiasts. Not exactly a million-real business idea, yet somehow I've survived despite the talk of malicious energies. Strange, isn't it?
Maybe it's just because she's so talented that she's been able to woo the curse.
Pleasants think it's because you're the source of it, a malignant entity. It's because you're competent and dedicated to craft. The curse doesn't affect people like you. The curse will get to you. Have no doubt. Ugh. I'll be the first to admit there are many inconsistencies with so-called curse.
I was just about to ask, what do you think? Do you think the curse is real?
I think it still might be you that's causing this. Narrow your eyes very seriously. I'm starting to see that there is no curse, only business decisions and natural market fluctuations. Honestly, I'm not sure this world is a puzzling place.
Is it now? I've always thought it's a rather mundane and boring place with no supernatural surprises inside. Well, if you ever find a way to explain all those inconsistencies in the curse, let me know.
She turns back to her work.
That's all she has to say on the subject. She's been thorough and truthful, as far as we can see.
Okay. A little bit of autosave. Okay. Let's go, let's go.
What have you found? And also, do buy the books. There may be teachings in them.
Well, I bought a tabletop game. I bought earlier, so leave me alone. And I bought a map from you as well. Leave me the fuck alone. I took the entity it told me about. Her name is Niha, and she's a novelty dice maker.
A novelty dice maker? Well, spit it out. Why does she need the dice? For some kind of sorcery? Sometimes they use the ankle bones of sheep.
She's not a sorceress or some malicious entity. She's a businesswoman like you.
I don't understand. If it's not her, then where is the source of the doom? How did she explain the curse?
She looks perplexed.
The narrative she's built herself, it does need tearing down. Just don't say you don't have any answer yet. The uncertainty is killing her. To hell with it. Perchance you ought to just lie, sire.
She says there's no curse because there are too many inconsistencies. Lies. The source of the taxidermist's shop. He became involved in arts darker than taxidermy and brought the void spirit down to the place. Honestly, I don't have an answer yet. There still leads to be followed, like the strange radio computer thing. There's another entity more malignant pulling in the strings in Martinez. Maybe the travels. Maybe it will. I will cross paths with it. She says there's no curse.
Too many inconsistencies. What kind of talk is that?
The woman scoffs at you with an audible snort.
Good luck persuading her. Some people can rationalize anything.
As I said, she's a novelty dice maker. Her business has been up and running for a long time now.
Yes, because her business consists of the psychic leech that's been feeding the curse.
Red blotches appears on her skin.
I see that you've fallen for her manipulation, detective. The investigation is over. I just hope that you haven't made anything worse by going in there.
I hate her so much.
Thank you for nothing. Please do buy some books or be on your way.
Wow. Total psychic collapse between you two right now. There was never any other way this could have gone. She's just too far gone into her own mind.
She voted for Trump.
I am sorry we had to disappoint you, ma'am.
He turns to you.
Can we go now?
Yes. It makes me so annoyed that yeah, I can pick up dice in 8 hours. That the one that gets a bookshop, which would be one of my favorite businesses, is that person. Hate her. Okay. More logic. That's what I need, right? Yeah, for Titus. You can change to get more logic. I think I was already peak logic though with the outfit I had, so I think I'm fine. I just want to rechange that. Here we go. Okay, we'll go see if we can talk to Titus again, and then we'll do Suna's the church, Lady of the Church. We'll go see her for the computer.
It's you again.
What is it?
A sudden flash
Here we
of
go.
lightning in your neocortex. The hostel cafeteria is lit by its airy blaze. Floor plans, bullet trajectories, webs of human emotion, all channeled into a single thought.
Whenever we're done with him, I hope we get like 4,000 of experience, because this quest has been so long. I mean, it is literally the main plot. It is the main plot, so that's normal. Like, it's literally the whole game. But still, it's been so long. Why are you so sure Ruby didn't off him?
So that's what you were squinting at. You were trying to come up with a theory, weren't you? That she did it.
Yeah, he was cobbling together shit so he could put her away. It's RCM 101.
Well, let old Titus set your mind at ease then. She didn't do it. She was here all night.
Sunday night, 11:30 to 12:15. She was here all that time?
Yeah, with us, drinking, near the stage there.
He points to the karaoke stage. She didn't go for fresh air for a smoke.
No.
That's a lie.
You know that's not the case.
All right. She took a fucking leak, okay? For one moment. Maybe went out too. She has an operation to run from her lorry. We're not getting into what that operation is again, Culp.
It's drug dealers, we know.
And just 'cause she was gone for 5 minutes doesn't mean she magically got to the roof and shot him.
He taps on his
I've
temple.
been through this. It's not plausible.
All right, we're in. We got Ruby unaccounted for sometime during the window. This was crucial. Now let's place her on that roof.
You do agree the shot came from the roof, right?
Why not? You can't draw a straight line into Clausia's window from any of the surrounding buildings. Not from what I know about Martinez. Maybe from the coast. But like I said, I've been too busy dealing with you idiots. So no, I don't think it was a sniper. It was close up.
There's a 72% chance that the bullet came from the roof.
72%. There's a percentage and all. Where'd you get it from? Your guys in the lab?
Definitely lie. The truth is not credible.
Yes, we have a ballistic lab in Coron. We consult in cases like these.
Wouldn't hurt to have one of those in Martinez. Still, all the labs in the world don't put her on that roof. How'd she get there? Climb?
Ruby could have gotten to the roof from somewhere inside the whirling.
Nah. The only way up there is through Clausia's room.
How much do you guys know about this place?
We've only been drinking here for what? 6 years? How much do we know?
Have you ever gotten through the fucking blue door?
Been thinking of getting wilding in racks. That is on my ass, boss.
There you go. Tatted on his ass. We know the place.
There's a locked door in the kitchen and another on the roof. Ever been through those?
No, but that doesn't prove anything.
It's just 2 dolls. We're not giving you Ruby for that. She's one of us.
What if those 2 doors are connected, Eugene? Is that your name, Eugene?
The lieutenant leans closer.
If they are connected, she could have gone to the kitchen, gone up, shot him on the roof, then come down. All in 5 minutes. How about that?
Yes, she could have. This is one long shot.
He shakes his head, but the look in his eyes shows interest. Have you noticed the winch out back, on the outer wall of the whirling?
All right, I'll play along. Those 2 doors of yours, the winch connects them with some kind of dumb waiter.
What winch? Where's the winch?
On the side of the building. You can see it from the harbor.
He points it out.
You want to be a lieutenant, you gotta keep your eyes peeled.
I've seen the winch.
Fuck off, man.
Have we firmly established Ruby could have access to the roof where the man was shot?
Firmly. Try shit on a stick. All you've established is a possible route to the roof that you haven't found. And even then, a route doesn't put that bullet in the Burke's head. A gun does that, and Ruby doesn't carry one.
Phase 2. Murder weapon. Get a gun in her hand. If not that, then at least a shadow of a doubt. In the shape of a gun. Just don't contradict yourself. If it doesn't sound like Ruby did it, maybe keep it to yourself.
There are weapons like this lying around Martinez.
That looks antique. A Belle McGrave. It's inoperable. Where'd you get it?
There's a cellar under the bookshop. It was hidden there, with others just like it.
20, maybe 30 rifles, Titus. Also broken, but still, there were too many. And there must be other caches too.
God damn it. We need to close that dump down for good.
Okay, I see your point. There are guns lying around. Damn it. I thought we'd found all the old spots. Why was that still there?
We just missed one. Ruby doesn't know this place, boss. Just these cops digging up shit.
I didn't say I'd prove she has a murder weapon, just that we need to find her. The local pawn shop sold my lost gun to a woman. Maybe it was her.
You lost your gun?
Leave me alone! I'm trying to get it back. The blonde man was taken apart, not even laughing.
What an idiot!
Tell me, did you lose it before the murder?
Yes.
No, you didn't. And Ruby didn't use your lost gun to kill him.
Stop thinking about your lost gun, damn it. You'll get a heart attack.
This was merely a thought exercise. He did not lose his gun. Let's move on.
Okay. Okay.
I don't know, cop. Why don't you find your lost gun first?
The tattooed man burst out laughing at his own joke. I didn't say I'd prove she had a murder weapon, just that we need to find her.
Easy now, Al. This isn't comedy hour.
Titus, we're not seriously considering it, are we? Ruby wouldn't do this. Why would she do something like this?
Phase 3. Motive. The last component.
It's not why she killed him, it's why did she organize a cover-up. Maybe it's all part of leadership challenge against you, Titus. Maybe she killed him because she thought it would curry favor with you? Curry favor. Give her a favor with you, or something like that. It's why did she organize a cover-up?
And I suppose you have a theory on that.
She could just have been covering up for herself, Titus.
Think about it. Why go through all that effort? It was her idea, wasn't it? The hanging. You went along, but she suggested it.
She had, like, a fully formed plan and shit. Right when she came back downstairs.
Really, Shanks? Claudia wanted to talk to another girl, that's all. She was just the first one up there. I could have come up with that plan if I'd have been first.
Time for a logics demonstration.
Eugene, let's assume you killed him.
He scoffs.
Think. You kill him. Get up there. Shoot him. Get down.
Would you prefer to go on trial with your friends as part of a lynch mob or alone for committing murder?
The man is silent.
If she used us to cover her own shit up, well, that's a serious violation of the Hardy Code, boss.
Which is why she didn't. She would never do that. Why aren't more of you defending her? This is fucking stupid, Titus.
Glenn, I thought the same thing when she skipped town and left us in this shit.
Oh, so he didn't rule her out completely. And she skipped town. This is good.
Dennis, you have to see it. Things don't add up. We need to talk to her.
Silence. He looks around the room. The old man in the corner nods. A very small nod. And a trickle of tobacco spit on his lip. This is the only option he cares for.
Yeah, I see it.
Yes.
There's one more thing I've been wondering about. Ever since you asked me where she is. Add it to your list of suspicions, if you want. I don't know where she went. She just got up and left. Got real scared, too. Wouldn't tell me where. However, hard I asked. Wanna know why?
Why?
She was afraid I would tell you. Maybe she was right. By now, I probably would.
He looks you straight in the eye.
She knew there's evidence on her, and she knew we'd find it. This is typical suspect behavior, why fleeing is always incriminatory.
Perhaps. Ask her if you find her. Pow, pow, pow. It won't be easy, though. She made sure of that.
Okay. So. Physical instrument would be for the door on the roof and the ice cream maker. But both of them, we've been told basically that we'll have something else that will help us for this. Explicitly. And it's not like my physique is very high up, so I don't think it's worth it. Composure would be the Gary armor and the smoker on the roof, but it's not anything that's urgent. And Gary, I don't know if I'll ever see him again, and that makes me very upset. Not because I want to speak to him, but because I want that armor. And then interfacing would be the bunker door behind the church. So I'm going to do interfacing. Where are you? Here you are. Here we go. When did she leave?
Friday afternoon, when you first arrived. I got word the RCM was in town. Then she came in to see me. Told me she was leaving. That's when we had our little conversation.
Also, I'm going to just do this. Yay. What was she scared of?
I told you. You.
Me and the RCM?
No, you. As in the cop with the sideburns and the disco clothes.
No wonder she's afraid I have come to declare the ending of the human experiment. She probably knew me from my singing days. I'm sorry, God. Why does everything flee at the sight of my shadow? I have no idea why she's scared. I'm just a normal cop with regular thoughts in his head.
Sure. Normal.
He says without smiling.
You know, when I first saw you limping here, I thought she was paranoid or sniffing her own supply. But now I'm not so sure.
Doing a good job. What else did Ruby tell you about me?
She said you have a funny taste in clothes, and that you won't stop.
Won't stop?
Until you have something on her. She said she's heard of you from Jamrock, that you're a human cannibal, that you play suspects against each other, open them up, like cans.
And then when they're all empty, just move on to the next can. Don't look back unless there was something you missed.
Fucking hell. Titus, did he just...
Open Angus up like a can? Yes, he did. Now, we can whine about it, whack him, or we can go on with our lives. I'm having to go on with our lives kind of day, Al. How about you?
It's not an actual question.
I love that, like, yeah, he just opened Angus up like a can. Like, that just happened. Because in that conversation, that would make sense. It just happened. Except it's passed, like, 2 days since we did that.
Silence. He nods.
Is that true, Kim? Am I a can opener?
You are insistent.
He nods. flashback to like an hour earlier when I begged him to play a board game with me 3 times and it worked. Anything else? Anything?
Yeah, there was something else. She wouldn't tell me, though. I could see she wanted to. It was burning on her lips. This caught Titus. This caught heat. But she was too scared.
Like, I didn't say like she was scared of me specifically because I was like, I don't want to be like egotistical about this. She probably didn't know who Harry was, but apparently she did. Do you have any clue on where Ruby went?
She's not far. We know that much. She didn't take her lorry, so she's on foot.
Yep.
Good fucking luck, man. She knows this place like the back of her hand. You'll never find her.
Yeah, Al. And we won't either.
She's not really a hardy candidate anymore, is she?
She's not, Glenn.
Have you looked for her?
A little. On the coast.
Where have you looked for her? More precisely.
More precisely, on the coast, past the waterlock. She's not here, so I'm thinking she's there.
Okay. Can you tell me where on the coast I should start looking?
Sure. There's some shit houses there. A cinderblock town. The fisherfolk there refuse to unionize. So, that's one place we haven't looked. I hear they have a shack where junkies sometimes crash. Time for you to step up.
We will start there. One more question. What does Ruby look like?
Boyish. Hair's red. Dyed. She looks like a Lowry man.
Makes sense her hair's red. She's called Ruby. It's not much, but it'll do.
It'll have to.
Shake it.
His grip is firm and reassuring, like holding a piece of unpolished granite.
She's a pretty big deal, gameplay time-wise. Yeah, I'm sure. Like, she's pretty much who you're looking for the entire game. Like, you have all the side quests and the political intrigue and everything, but the core of it is you're a policeman and you're looking for who killed the guy, and she seems to be the answer, at least as far as I'm concerned so far. So yeah, it would make sense she's a big deal, since, you know, she would literally be the end of the quest.
Not just granite, tightly packed RCM sergeant material.
Just think it.
No, he already is a sergeant. That's what you're feeling. He just wasn't sure what you are. Wow, so someone's been a little boring.
No, I'm not. Get out of here. What?
Yes, my standard age. Someone's seen all sorts of wild ideas pop off and thought, I'll take the boring one. The regular, please. The brown.
Is it still because I got those fucking pants? I just like brown pants. Leave me the fuck alone. Stop saying I'm boring. Kim, am I boring?
You? I wouldn't worry about that.
See? You're so regular and vinyl brown. He doesn't even want to talk to you about it.
Look, I'm just trying to do my job, not for extravagance. What is this picking on me for not being crazy enough? That's the least of my concerns.
No need to be defensive. The regularity, the brownness, the cut and dry have their appeal. A very standard appeal.
Look, I'm just trying to do my job, no need for extravagance.
Of course you do. Let's get right to it. My lord's coppo type is regular cop. I'll let everyone know. I'll send out a telefax.
Yeah, no need. Let's keep the announcement on standby for now.
Good, good. Of course. To outright declare yourself something does seem a bit too interesting now, doesn't it? I won't trouble you any further.
All of the different types of cops they've tried to make me so far, I've hated so much. Okay. Let's go. Wait, yeah, okay. Have 3 things to do before 22 in the game.
You think you have a pretty hot suspect right now, don't you? That Ruby of yours?
Yeah, and?
Notice how it came together without casting too much suspicion on Clausia. It was nice and Ruby-centric in the end.
What do you mean?
Anything struck you a bit off about this mishmash?
Well, the bullet didn't have to come from the roof. It could have come from anywhere on the coast.
Absolutely. It could have come from anywhere, but you're suddenly so certain it came from the roof behind the window.
So far, no one has mentioned hearing the shot.
Notice how this hasn't come up at all. Even Hardy and his boys didn't mention it. Neither did you.
I'm done thinking about this.
That's right. Finish thought. Just finish it and conveniently go on. She's watching you leave right now. You know that. Free as a bird on that roof. Lighting up a cigarette and thinking, am I glad Ruby's in this shit and not me? Don't listen to this guy. The theory was solid. He's just jealous. Move on. It's no use harassing her further.
I mean, I still have her in the corner of my head, but you know, you have to do all the things. Hey, gentlemen.
Vigilance officer, what can this old carabinier do for you?
I found you guys a new bull.
What is this? Are you mocking us? This isn't for pétanque.
Now. No need to get angry again, René. I'm sure the officer tried his best. It's not like there's a bull kiosk here in Martinez.
There's not gonna be an alternative. I suggest taking it. I'm very sorry, it's the best I could find.
The best, huh? This isn't even a bull. But fine.
You treat the sorriest cop on earth.
Right for hooliganism.
I apologize 10
Consider
times.
it forgiven.
I'm just polite. I'm just polite. 10 in parentheses, 3 exclamation points. Like, leave me alone. Stop bullying me. Is there anything you can tell me about this rifle?
It's a Bell McGrave. 4.46 caliber. Breech loading. Revachol made. Good weapon. Accurate and reliable. This one's inoperable. The bolt spring is missing and the mechanism is jammed shut. Still a beauty. Where did you find her?
In the basement there, points to the bookshop.
I'm not surprised. There are probably lots of forgotten wartime weapons lying around here. Back in the day, everyone had something stashed away. As for the rifle, I don't know what else to tell you. These BM-446s are an antique. No one uses them anymore. The ammunition is impossible to find.
Do Maybells mean anything to you, Renee?
I prefer the old name, Insulindian Lily. Girls brought them to young cadets when they entered service. Wearing them on your cap was supposed to bring good luck.
Hold on, is this a royalist military tradition?
It used to be. But the communards were fond of them too. Call them revolutionary flowers. Bells of the revolution.
Did they bring you any good luck?
You know what? No. They brought me misery, false hope, and disappointment. The revolutionaries sullied them.
But it wasn't the revolutionaries that sullied the idea for you, was it? She gave them to me too, and your jealous little heart just couldn't accept it.
Fofoka!
Enough! I can go over these matters in detail with you, Gaston, but not while we have company. So, officers.
Maybells don't blossom yet, do they?
The lieutenant quickly asks.
Maybe on some remote parts of the city they do. But I think you'll have to wait for at least a month.
There we go. Okay. How much am I at? 40. Okay. Hopla. Da, 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 da. Let's go to the other side of the city. Okay, let's go to the bunker and then we'll go to the church. Bunker should be somewhere around here. No, it's not around there. I can't remember if it's past the church or if it's before the church. The same address that leads program. Yeah, I know. I know what you mean, but I'm looking for something else right now. I'll be there in a minute. Yes, it's here. Okay, good.
An old door, worn by elements, guards the depot. The wind has blown a sand dune in front of it. The door...
Okay, let's... Oh. Not much, but I'll take it. Oh, well. Better than... Yeah, I think that's already the best I can do.
An old door, worn by elements, guards the depot. The wind has blown a sand dune in front of it.
Okay, yeah. Let's not do that. I don't think leveling up interfacing is going to change anything for that one. I just need to find something to open stuff. Ah. I forgot this was a red check. I don't think it even went up with me making interfacing better.
Yes, what is it?
Have you seen anyone suspicious? A woman named Ruby?
What? No, no one's suspicious around here.
She has not seen her, sire. 'Tis true.
How can I tell her about this? Why don't I have the dialogue option?
The swallow, you mean? What a great. Thanks. I brought them here. These are my machines. Please don't. Great.
Why don't I have any options to talk to her about this? Okay, guess I'll go ask to the fisherman about Ruby then. What would be the logical thing to go talk to Suna about what happened, but apparently not.
Our tenant, the policeman. I hope the waves don't keep you up at night. What can I help you with?
Have you seen a red-haired woman called named Ruby around the coast?
Nay, I haven't seen anyone lately.
But do you know who I'm talking about?
This is my little cinder block town. I know what goes on around here.
She's being evasive. She knows something.
There was a murder in Martinez. She might be a suspect. We would appreciate your help.
Would you now? I know how this world works, and it doesn't work when people tell on each other.
This is like when that man locked himself in the woodshed. We just need to help her come out. This isn't about the union, you know. This doesn't have to worry about retaliation. You know something, we're here to help. This one.
No, it's not like that, man. With him, we called you. Right now, you just arrived by yourself, like a raven plucking at the window glass.
I see you know something, but decided not to tell us.
There's not much to tell. People come and go. Now, was there something else?
I see, ma'am. I hope you don't mind if we look around anyway.
You should look around your shack. Maybe she's rented it out to others too.
The washwoman is hiding something. Look around, maybe in her shack. Get into her shack somehow. I don't like that plan.
As you look at the floorboards in this corner of the shack, it's clear one of them isn't quite level with the others. The edge of a floorboard next to it looks scratched. Hollow space underneath the floorboards is dark and damp. You can barely make out the mixture of sand and sawdust below.
What's in there?
Nothing particular catches your eye. Looks like more reeds. There might be something hidden inside the sand, though.
Search through the sand and sawdust.
You stick your hand in and start combing through the sand. Dry, not like outside. Fine dust. And then something hard wrapped in paper.
What is it?
A small cylindrical object. You pull it out. A bullet. A 9mm bullet, to be exact. Fit for all muzzle loaders of that caliber. The floorboard doesn't care. But maybe the washerwoman does. You have enough to confront her with.
A bullet, interesting.
An old mirror hangs on the wall. You see the reflection of your face in it.
Okay. Oh, he looks so silly. Wait. Oh, the mesh top really, is making something happen. Amazing. Oh, I guess, I see. Like, look around her shack somehow was, like, even before we got the shack, that was the option, so that makes sense. Okay, I see.
Our tenant, the policeman. I hope the waves don't keep you up at night. What can I help you with?
Why was there a bullet under the floorboards on your shack?
Damn that girl.
She murmurs softly.
A bullet?
The lieutenant turns out to you and gives you a little nod, then returns to the washerwoman.
You didn't put it there, did you? She did.
Gone and hid things in there? She's usually a good tenant, and not a stupid one either.
You rented the room to her?
Yes, I let my room to that Ruby girl.
She speaks slowly, wringing out rag. After a long silence, her hands move to the water bucket. Some water splashes around the edge.
As I've done before when she's been in trouble or just looking for solitude. I've made it clear. We welcome all kinds of people here.
When was this?
She came last Friday, left on Monday in a hurry. What has she gotten herself into, that girl?
That's for the police to find out. Right there. Please answer each question to the best of your ability. I'm sure we have a few.
You said she left on Monday.
Yes, early with the dogs, around 8 o'clock, I think.
She has dogs.
She probably heard the lieutenant's Kanema drive by, and it woke her up, just like it did you.
Kim, she must have heard your kind Nima.
Yes. That is a downside of having a 130 kilowatt engine. It lets the bad guys know when you're coming.
The bad guys. Kim, come down. God, the car guy. Is the room exactly as she left it?
I cleaned it, like I always do.
Was there anything else in there?
No,
The truth, sire.
What is she like, Ruby?
she's good company. Knows how to talk to an old woman. At my age, you don't get a lot of quality conversation. So I really appreciate that about her.
Did she talk to you much during her last stay?
No, she was mostly silent this time. Kept to herself.
What do you mean?
She tried not to let it show, but I could tell she hadn't come to fish. Usually she likes to cast a few lines, but this time she mostly stayed in her room.
Why do you think she left the bullet there?
How would I know? She's a gruff one, but not violent. She doesn't go around toting a gun.
She looks back toward her shack thinking. Did she have any technical equipment with her, like radio stuff?
Not that I know of, though she was into nice music. She once showed me a few mixtape millions she'd made.
She brushes her forehead with the back of her hand while it drips on the ground.
Although I guess she was pretty handy with the mechanical and technical stuff. Even fixed the heater in the shack. You should be thankful for that.
She may simply have kept the equipment elsewhere.
Where did she go?
I don't know. Further up the coast. She tried to leave quietly, but the hinges on that door screeched like a cat in heat. Woke me up. I heard her rushing in those heavy boots, heading up north.
It's a peninsula. She might be trapped.
You'll never find her, you know. She knows the coast like the back of her hand. You only just arrived.
I wouldn't worry about that, ma'am. We are persistent.
Further to coast we go then, but that place is huge. She's a needle in a haystack with your brown man. I'm really hoping she was hiding in the village. I'm sure she didn't go somewhere more pleasant and less wet. Further the coast we go then.
Are you sure you would rather stay here? Get a nice cozy fire going in the heater? Seems like a better idea to me.
The Feld electric mural. You feel like you should go look at it again. Step closer this time.
I had a few more questions. No, okay. Goodbye
One
now.
thing, officer. If you do find her, please go easy on her.
She looks around. The hair is getting colder.
She really means it. It's an honest plea.
She's a good girl. Whatever she's gotten herself mixed up in.
Okay. Nice. Okay. So. Time to save. This is a good place to stop, I think. We finally have more hints about where Ruby is. We finally got more hint about where Ruby is, so we can do that. There's still the 22 p.m. I mean 9 p.m. 22, 10 p.m. 22 thing we'll do when we get to that time, which is not there yet. We have dice to go pick up the day after for 8 hours. Bunch of stuff to level up, but less than before. Even though quite a few of them are stuff that you don't, like, from what I understand, you need to find something and you don't really need to level up that much, because most of it is like the physical stuff. Hopla. You would have to do that evening thing before Ruby, I think. Okay. You'll have to remind me next time, because I feel like when I go back, I'm going to be like, okay, let's go up the coast and just run there. So you'll have to remind me. Play a few games with Lieutenant of the Sovereignty game, and then, you know, do the meeting. I will. Thank you, Tiki. But yeah. We got the meeting to do. We got Ruby to go get. And probably that will open up probably the locations for the other bullet stuff. So we'll see. We're finally done with the Hardy Boys. We're finally done. We've been they've been a pain in my ass for so long. We're finally done with them. I'm so glad. Also, Deke, you must be so happy that this is an Evra free run. I literally never go see him. I never go see him. I never talk to him. I don't do anything with him. I don't care about any of the revolt that's happening. And all of the like stuff with the fascists and stuff. I just don't go there. I'm like, I don't care about any of the I've really gone like, okay, no church drugs, no Evrard. Fuck this. I wonder if there's you have to tell me. I wonder if there's aspects of it that I'm doing that y'all didn't do though. It's unique for sure. It's my let's play. I wonder. Like what parts of my let's play you haven't gone through or done. Because I feel like I'm mostly closing doors, but I'm not specifically opening many. If that makes sense. So yeah. Tomorrow I am off, so no stream tomorrow. Friday we got art time. I don't know yet what I'm going to do, but like I said, it's either going to be me doing commissions or if I end up doing another Lads fan art, I'll continue that. Folks, oh hello, you're here at the end. I'm sorry, I just finished. I'm just done. I'm doing the outro. Yeah, I don't think there's a bigger thing I haven't done that you did, but hard to remember. Eva isn't the only busy man. Harry got a lot on his plate, like playing games with him. Exactly. Eva can go. Eva can go and stay alone in his little office. I have bigger fishes to fry. But yeah. Yeah, sorry, Joestar. But yes, art on Friday. Potentially the last session of Myst 5 on Saturday. I have made a list of the games I want to do afterwards. I have a few contenders. Because I don't want to go immediately into... Wait, what was I... Give me a second. I've made my little list. Little list is a full fucking page of things. I don't want to go immediately into Firmament or Abduction. I want to do a little like thing in between to get a little break for my brain. And I have a few options that I might do like a few sessions on and then go back to big puzzle games. So we'll see, but that's the plan. But from what Nana's told me, Saturday should be the last Myst session. And then on Sunday, co-working and writing, as always. You could use a break, yes, exactly. A cyan break, yeah. I need something to reset my brain a little bit. And then I'll go back into it for the 2 last ones. And then I'll be done. I mean, I don't know. I'm guessing they still do games, so if they do new ones, I'll be happy to do them. But yeah, a little break would be nice. Because I'll have to look when the first Myst VOD was. And how much time that it took me to do all of the Myst ones. But yeah, especially I did a light run because I skipped one, to be fair. But yeah, that's the planning. I'm going to go now. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for hanging out. I really enjoy playing Disco, so this is very fun. I'm excited to see where it goes because I'm guessing it's going to be more complicated than just Ruby did it. Like Clanier is going to have shit to do with it. But yes. I'll see you all on Friday. Bye-bye!